All right, welcome to Palace Poker live stream. This is a 1-3 open table. This is the first time we've done a 1-3 open table with a $1,500 maximum buy-in. Typically, I do on Monday night our Rec Stakes poker, which is a 1-2 with a $300 max buy-in. And one of our players, PC, said, why don't you run the game that we run on the room? And I gave him a bunch of reasons why I don't want to do that and why I'd rather run the 1-2 for $300 or the 5-5-10, which is a list game that we have going. And he gave me a bunch of reasons why we should run a 1-3 open game. His reasons were better than my reasons, so we're going to run a 1-3 game. And if this is successful, if you guys like it, I'll do it every week as long as we can. We're going to start off with, let's do this. And
just put the cards over here and then don't bend them. Don't break them.
Bink. All right, these are the players we have on stream. Let's go around the horn here. We've got Scott in the one seat, $1,500 max buy-in. Some of these guys were playing pre-stream, so they have various amounts. $500 minimum buy-in. So we've got, they're off and running to a double board bomb pot. They are playing the 7 deuce for $25. We've got Pothead and Brad Kegel is Mucker Carlson. Are the only two who are stream veterans. Everybody else is new to the stream. These are guys that don't play the 10-25, but they don't want to play the 1-2 either. So we've got this little middle game in there with the $1,500 buy-in. We've got Adrian in the box, pitching cards and pushing pots. And I'm going to have Eddie, the Asian sensation Batinga, in here with me in just a little bit. So who's in the chat right now?
You're our personal waitress.
Lorena is the dedicated waitress to the live stream room. I don't like a lot of people coming in and interrupting the game, so I pick one waitress to take care of the room. So it's going to fold around. Pothead is going to take it down. He's got the king-high flush on both boards. The king-high flush draw on both boards with Broadway on the top board. He just picks it up right away.
All right, first hand, 1-3, guys.
Let's go.
Yes, yes. All of it. Just ball. Yeah, he's going to get it. He doesn't control it, somebody out there does. I get, oh, yeah.
March. March, they have the conference tournaments
The
this
19th.
weekend,
The 19th.
and then
Thursday.
yeah, starting this one off with a bang.
9-4.
Right off the bat, Scott in the one seat's going to wake up with a pocket jacks. He's up against Nick with a 9-10 suited. He makes it 30 to go. Nick makes it 80 to go. Let's go. This game is out of the mucks right now. Deuce, deuce, deuce. I said that's too many words, and he said, we'll put 2-2-2. So deuce, deuce, deuce is going to call with his 9-10 offsuit. Pothead folds pocket eights after a raise and a re-raise and a call. Scott just calls with jacks.
All right, 3 players.
We got Jack versus 10-9 versus 10-9. Oh, Jack on the flop, 8 on the flop. Scott flops top set against a guy who 3-bet him pre-flop and flopped an open ender. He's going to make it 60 to go. Scott's setting a trap, but he's not safe. Deuce, deuce, deuce is going to call with his open ender. Now I want Scott to just spring that bear trap. No, he doesn't. Oh, no. Scott, I hope he doesn't get whacked on this one. 4 doesn't help. It puts a flush draw out there. Nobody has the flush draw. Scott's just setting the trap again. That is not a scary card for him. I think Nick gets super aggressive now. There's 424 in the pot. I'd like to see like 300. And really small, $160.
I'll have 15 minutes to get out of here.
Here comes a raise. Deuce, deuce, deuce. There's a $300 bet. Yep, he's going to go 300 on top of the 60. He's going to make it 360 to go. That's more along the lines of what I was thinking about if I'm trying to, well, he made it 340. If I'm trying to bluff people off. Yep, there it is. Scott set the trap. Now what does Nick do? Oh, wow. He's open ender. He's got deuce, deuce, deuce on his left who just raised him. And Scott rips it in for $1,350. What a spot. He's like, doggone it. Nick's into this pot for $300. He's got a good hand, but not a great hand, and it's definitely not a $1,000 hand with an open-ended draw, especially with the flush draw out there. That could mean that his 7 or queen of spades would not give him the best straight, and deuce, deuce, deuce goes ahead and calls for his remaining $430. Are they going to run it twice?
It's weird. I feel one more time. I hadn't heard about it because for 20 years. Last night, it shows up on television after you talk about it.
What's happening, Ethan? Oh, so it's the queen, which gives deuce, deuce, deuce a straight, but it was a dirty queen, like I said he'd be afraid of. And Nick's telling him I had the same hand. Wow. Dirty. Let's check this out. In the chat, Ethan Chapman, reigning champion of the Palace Poker Classic Saturday, he came in and had a great time. He came in bottom 3, 6th, 7th, 7th, 8th, and 9th place in the Classic. Got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place money when the dust settled. And Ethan was up there at the very tippity top with final hand. He busted out 2nd and 3rd place in the final hand with pocket queens against ace something and king something. So he wasn't out of the woods until he flopped a queen. And the king hit and the ace hit, but luckily he flopped a queen and game over. He walks away with, I think $1,000 for a $250 buy-in. And I know Ethan got into that. We pre-registered. We have the benefit of if you pre-register, you do not pay any admin fees. So he got into that for $200. Turns $200 into $1,700. I think there was a deal at the end where they ended up flattening out the pay jumps a little bit, so he might have walked away with like $1,500. And we got Robin reading a book while he's playing.
I was hoping I saw your name on there.
And Curious George, such a man in the yellow hat.
I hope it becomes like.
They are playing 7 deuce for $25. Let's see what Scott does now that he.
I only do auto reading here.
He's gonna make it a small raise, $15.
Well-known characters,
RKR comes in with a king 9. Robin with ace 10 suited in the small blind. I want to see raise from Mucker Carlson now. Brad in the 9 seat. Oh, rips it. Oh, my man. He's like, I can get by Scott. Nobody else has anything if they're just limping, and he's gonna pick up the, I don't know, $15, $30, $45 that's in the pot. Yep. 7 deuce isn't gonna call. King 9's not gonna call. Ace 10 might think about it. He's like, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm not gonna call.
I'm not. He's like, I'm not gonna call.
It was a good hand.
Pothead tried to pay the 7 deuce bounty. He just expected Brad to show over the 7 deuce. That was funny. All right, after 3 hands, a lot of chips are moving around. Let's go through these names again. Scott in the 1 seat, who just got coolered after flopping top set. Nick in the 2 seat, who started the shenanigans and ended up bailing out. Deuce, Deuce, Deuce in the 3 seat, who kept up the shenanigans and got a bunch of chippies off of Scott. PC in the 4 seat. This whole game is because of PC. If you like this game and you see PC in the room, tell him thank you for talking some sense into Eric. We got RKR in the 6 seat. He's down just a little bit. Pothead, he's up just a little bit. Robin, the book reader, in the 8 seat. And Mucker Carlson in the 9 seat. And these guys are regular 1-3 players in the room, $1,500 bind. Mucker's got ace jack this time. What's he make it, 60? Is he just going crazy? Deuce makes it 15 and Mucker makes it 60. I don't want to play with Mucker. He's not friendly. He's getting super aggressive, but he's setting the price now early in the stream for what these bets are going to be. Scott comes along with a 10 jack suited and deuce, deuce, deuce. Hold on a second now.
Semi-marginal.
Do you think Jack's is marginal or is it a good hand?
Semi-marginal.
Okay. I just want to find out.
All right, so we've got 3 players to a flop. $180 in the pot. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This might be trouble for Scott. He flops top pair. He's going to slow play it again. Luckily, he's way behind. Deuce, deuce, deuce does not have any kind of draw. He needs backdoor cards to make a straight, and that's about it. No flush possibilities. Scott's got backdoor flush if 2 clubs come out. They're going to check it down. A 4 hits, that's a safe card. $115 bet from Brad, a.k.a. Mucker. Scott might call. He does. And a call from Deuce, Deuce, Deuce with an open ender. And he doesn't get there. Ace of clubs on the river gives Mucker 2 pair. What do you do with 2 pair? There's 525 in the pot, like 300. He checks. Wow, interesting. Is he checking for pot control or is he checking to check raise? Or is he just checking so he can check call if he thinks somebody has a straight or a set? Oh, he does rip it. He checks it to check raise. What a dirty dog. Scott's going, what'd I miss? So he checked the ace, feigning weakness. The trapper became the trappee. Oh, Scott. Scott calls, sees the bad news. Another 2 for 2. Scott is running into it. Yeah, Scott said I tried to bluff. I don't think he tried to bluff. I think he thought Jack High was, or the pair of jacks was good, and I don't blame him for that at all. What's up, Patrick, in the chat? Love these live streams, best tournaments and cash games in DFW. I'm not going to disagree with you at all. All right, Scott. Well, that was before the hand. We got to wait for him. We got to wait for Soda to hit next hand so we can see what happens after the hand. But he's going to count everything up first. So let's put that away. We do know another $700 is going towards Mucker. And now let's take a look at this. Nick in the 2 seat. $609. Actually, I don't care about their seats anymore. Let's check out their stack size. This is after 3 hands, guys. Mucker's at $27.75. Deuce, deuce, deuce is just under $2,000. Pothead is over $1,500 buy-in. PC, Robin, both under $1,400. RKR and Nick down at the bottom of the leaderboard. But this is a cash game, and they can all just stack back on. And if we look at it, and bink, bink, and we see right up at the top again, Scott in for a full $1,500 buy-in. He's here to play.
So yeah, 1540.
Unfortunate start for Scott.
And we have a strike.
But we say that's poker.
Strike.
Yeah.
Fourfold.
50.
6, 8, 50. 7,
5.
8 fold.
RKR with pocket kings. Now, with
All right, that's it.
Brad being so active on the button, I wonder if that influences the way they play. Scott, defending with the ace-7 suited, flops a backdoor straight draw and a backdoor flush draw, but just lets it go, and RKR does not show his kings.
You hear the last guy right today? What? I think so. I don't really know. From what I heard, it was like all rumors, but maybe like serving underage. Because they
Oh, yes. If you're following the news today, the lodge got raided and everybody went in a panic about Texas poker down in Austin. My sources, unconfirmed rumor is they had some underage drinking in there and TABC came in to investigate. So it's nothing to do with poker at all. Poker is still good. As far as I know, my sources say it was TABC and it was not poker related. So that's just like a bar getting shut down for having some teenagers in there. Not poker related. Unofficially, not poker related. Back to the action. Mucker Carlson wakes up with crabs, pocket threes, and nobody defends. On to the next hand.
I don't usually go like this. I don't generally.
If anybody in the chat knows anything more about the lodge in Austin, great place to play. Let me know if you have, and I don't want to hear rumors about, oh my goodness, I think they, whatever. What I know is they told the people it was shut down and they would not let them cash out their chips. They said bring them back when they reopen. That's all I know. But it was not poker related. Scott makes it 35 to go with pocket eights in the cutoff.
You can't even bluff that board. When do you get it all in?
What is it?
35.
I played it.
You probably played it right, but the board ran out wrong.
Right. I mean, it would have.
That's how Mike probably played it, yeah. Mike probably checked.
You flop a bug, you think you're good.
Mike, you check flop, check turn, and then you check in. Right?
No, it's free.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Big line.
Yeah, man. I'm just checking.
That's why he's on it now.
What position are you in, Mike?
Steady.
Yeah, I got you. Actually, I haven't watched many of the live streams.
Commented on one.
Yeah, that was the only one I watched. Were you on that? Were you on that one? Oh yeah. You look Grand Prairie.
Brad makes it 30 to go with 8-10 suited. Folds around to deuce, deuce, deuce.
4 makes it 125.
Who calls with Jack 10. I love deuce, deuce, deuce. He's gonna have a pretty decent VPIP at this rate. PC 3 bets it. The 7 deuces on. Makes it 125 to go. Brad calls. $300 in the pot. It's gonna cost another $100. And deuce, deuce, deuce makes the call. We got a $388 pot. And PC's driving the action with 7 deuce. 8 Jack Queen. So Mucker has bottom pair gut shot. Deuce, deuce, deuce has middle pair, the same gut shot. And PC has 7 deuce, which is nothing. Checks around on the flop. And 3 on the turn. Doesn't change anything. PC bets 200 as a bluff. Does Mucker get brave with bottom pair and a gut shot with deuce, deuce, deuce right behind him? Mucker gets out of the way. What's Mucker? 2-2-2 calls with middle pair. PC's drawing dead. He's going to have to fire big on this river. Oh, Brad would have got there with 3/8. He's going to make it big. And Deuce is looking him up. Deuce is thinking, what do you have that you 3-bet pre-flop, checked the flop, bet the turn, and now you're firing out 375 on the river into an $800 pot. He does call! Oh, what a genius. And Brad's going to be annoyed that he folded his 8. It was the correct fold at the time. You cannot be results oriented. He had 4% chance of winning that, but sometimes the 4% comes in. That was great. All right, so Deuce saves everybody $25 by calling right there. Bucket Hat Matt in the chat says they're going to get a timeout. They are going to get a timeout. Poker News reported what you said concerning TABC. Okay, yeah, that's what I heard. That confirms what I heard. But we both might have heard it from the same people, so you know that's how rumors start, guys. But again, that's unofficial. I do not have any inside information on what happened.
I can just step out, right?
That's what it's getting. Raise to 35.
I'll just step down. They're literally supposed to cut down.
Alright, 3 players. Here we go.
All right, PC makes it 35 with pocket kings. Pothead calls with a suited ace-9, and Robin comes along defending his straddle with queen-10. Robin flops the open-ended straight draw and a flush draw. Pothead's got middle pair, top kicker, and PC just has an overpair.
Okay.
It's going to check around to PC, and PC needs to bet. 100 in the pot. Robin makes it 80 to go. That's a good bet. PC just calls. Now, is he calling for pot control? That's a great question. Needs a club, an 8, or a king. That does it. Puts all the clubs out there. Robin has a queen high flush now. PC's pocket kings. Down, check back, PC. You can't get caught. You're bluffing right now with kings. There you go. You're only getting called if you're beat. It would be... Robin has third nuts, the random ace of clubs or the random king of clubs. And I think he's going to get stubborn enough just to call off with the queen.
I thought he was gonna call. I thought he was gonna call behind one.
Yeah, Denton County does not like poker. in the chat. He says as long as it's not in Westlake or Denton County. Yikes. See Copa's room. Copa's a beautiful room. I never got a chance to go over there. I just saw pictures. I had a lot of friends that worked there last year.
4 folds, 5 folds, 6 folds, 7 makes it 40.
A lot of nothing until it gets to pothead on the small blind, and since nobody's raised pre-flop, he's going to go ahead and stab at it. Robin's studying pre-flop ranges in his book.
70.
Collin County 2 bucket hat, Matt says. And Mucker folds.
And C. Thank you. The other one is C fours and $1,000.
Your shenanigans. Brad asked, did you have 6s? And he said, no, better. Did you have 8s? And he nodded. So he did not have 8s. We're straddling to 10. So 1, 3, 10. It's always been my opinion that it should be. Okay, somebody just bought $500. It's my opinion that we should have the 1-2 and the 2-5. But we have a 1-3 in there, and because of that, we don't have a. Our 2-5 game is offered, but it doesn't run because everybody's playing the 1-3 for a $1,500 buy-in. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. RKR calls $5 with ace-10 offsuit. I think he's in a spot with these aggressive guys behind him where he doesn't have to raise. They will bet his hand for him, and he is right because pothead makes it 60 to go with king 4. Robin calls, and now RKR can call 60 instead of betting and getting raised out of the pot. He can close the action. I like that. So sometimes when you're, depending on your table dynamic, your VPIP statistics and your PFR statistics might be skewed because you know the guy on your left is going to constantly raise. And right now, RKR and Robin both hit an ace. Pothead folds his king. RKR bets 100 with the better ace. Robin is thinking, well, I've got an ace also, but my kicker is garbage. And I'm hoping to chop it if a deuce comes out. He needs a 3 for 2 pair. All right. Mike seems too low. Who's Mike? My mic or the table mic? I can turn up the table mic if you guys want that. Let me know. I'll turn that up a little bit. So now Robin needs an 8 or a deuce to chop it and a tray to win it. $388 in the pot. RKR bets almost a full pot bet. He bets 300 at it. My mic is low. Interesting. I thought my mic was super hot, so maybe, and Robin does let it go. Wanted to, lastly, give a shout out to the great Palace Poker food. Absolute fire. I agree with that. Yeah, they're... Our kitchen's really good. I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit and see if that helps you in the. Can you hear me better now? Let me turn it up a little bit. So, in the chat, let me know if this is loud enough for you. If it's not, I'm not sure what to do because I got it. It looks good on my side.
Sorry, when I go back and watch this, write my notes down and I'll look at the time.
3 folds, 4 folds. Okay.
Sounds good, he says. All right.
Ace ball, 1 time.
Small.
8 makes it 60, 9 fold. And 2 fold.
Robin comes in with a $60 bet on the button. Folds around to RKR.
Heads up.
Nothing burger on the flop. Deuce 6-8. Checks to Robin. Robin continues with the story, and he pulls in a nice little pot. My coin poker sound was trumping yours. All right. And it sounds better now? All right, well, I got it jacked up now, so let me know. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm normally not on this side of the mic. I'm upstairs doing production, but we're training more and more people in production. And we need another commentator today, so that's my job. That's my lot in life. It's not a lot, but it's my life.
That's it.
What movie is that from?
I swear to God, he should be like at least 7 by now.
Yeah, right?
RKR with pocket, deuces, middle position, under the gun +2, makes it, calls $10. Robin with ace queen. I expect a raise to like probably 50. And he makes it 75. Yeah, he plays a little bit bigger.
That's a $74 hand. Look at my new hoodie.
Little trash talk going on in the on the table.
3 prayers.
Deuce has not seen a hand he doesn't like. He's going to defend his straddle with the 7-8 offsuit, and RKR comes along with a deuce and nails it. Flops bottom set on a deuce tray 4 board. Robin does have a gut shot. A 5 will give him a straight. Deuce is in really bad shape. He needs a 5 and a 6. Robin folds. Deuce folds. I wonder if RKR is gonna show. Nope. He says you can see it on TV, boys.
All right.
Dude Maestro in the chat says this Eric guy, he's a big downgrade from Dale Hansen. Yes, that is an undeniable fact. Dale Hansen is the GOAT on the mic, and we had him for 3.5 hours yesterday. If you want to go back and watch the 1-2 stream, and you don't even have to watch the game because the game was pretty irrelevant. Just sit back and listen to Dale's commentary. I'm gonna try to get him in here maybe once a month if I can, just for the story time of it all.
Flex on.
7 makes it 35.
Remember Encyclopedia Britannica? Do you ever remember those infomercials when you're younger?
8.
All right. Pothead makes it 35 to go with Queen Jack. Robin calls with Ace Tray. Scott's going to call with a 5-6 suited on the button. Nick with a King Jack makes a call. And Deuce finally folds a hand. Queen 7 is what he doesn't like. Interesting.
Okay. 31 check start.
Johnny Sandtrap says, color commentary does not go well with poker. He sets up a poker cast of his own and talks sports. Oh, a podcast. He does have his own podcast. Okay, so Pothead, great job at reading the deck. He raises pre-flop and then flops a double gut straight draw. 9 or a king will give him a straight. Robin has top pair with no kicker again. He's losing a lot of money with these top pair no kickers. PC has a gut shot needing a 9. Nick's got a gut shot needing a queen or just a queen. Just a queen. All right, so Pothead needs a 9 or a king, and Nick needs a queen, and Robin just has top pair and the best hand right now. Robin's equity goes up with that blank on the turn. Pothead's going to continue the aggression, $250. Now, this worked last time on Robin when RKR bet twice with a better ace. Is he going to get bullied off of another hand? There's a big difference between RKR betting at you and Pothead betting at you. And this time, instead of folding, it looks like he's going to come in with a 3-bet, and it's going to be healthy, $600. Nick rips it. No, that's not right. Nick folded. Misclick. Now Pothead has to decide, is this worth $350? Now it's just math. Because he knows if he hits a king or a 9, he's got the nuts. If it's not a diamond, he doesn't know the diamonds are also good. So he's got about a 20% chance of winning, and it's going to cost him $350 to win $1,223. So he's not quite getting the correct odds, but he's going to come along anyway.
All right, heads up.
Needs a 9 or a king. Doesn't get it. Is this just a check fold, or does he try to bluff at this? He checks. Robin might just check behind, or he might bluff at it. What do you think, guys? What do you do in this situation? You've got top pair, no kicker. Do you just check behind, or because right now, if he bets, it's a bluff. Because anything that calls him has ace high beat. So he's turning his hand into a bluff. Yeah, he just checks behind. That's what I do. There's no sense in betting.
No.
If you're good, you're good. If you're not good, you're going to get check raised, or you're just going to lose whatever you put in there. You're not getting called by anything that you beat.
I'm going to go back to reading his book. I need to look back.
What better hands are you going to get to fold by betting?
Was our chicks really scared then?
I bought the
Thank you.
Seven out of 7.
All right, 2 is adding 5, and 7 is adding 7.
All right, 2 is adding 500. Nick's topping off, and Pothead in the 7 seed is also adding on.
7 added 7, 2 added 5.
So let's wait a second for these, see what these new stack sizes are.
7 makes it 15.
Pothead not letting his foot off the gas.
Raise 65.
Scott 3-bets to 65 with Jack Queen. Broadway cards. Folds back to Pothead.
All right, heads up.
Makes a call. Way behind. Dominated with Jack 10 against Queen Jack. 9, ace, queen. Pothead flops another open-ender. The king is going to get him in trouble, though. No, it won't. It'll get him the same straight. Never mind. He needs a king or an 8.
Okay.
Check, check. Check, check, 5. Check, check, 5. And I paired my queen is just going to be the best hand.
All right, blind.
Mucker makes it 30 to go. Scott calls 30 with ace-6.
Raised to 130. He's neat watching them
Just a
lead.
little bit of a delay on the action tracker.
Relatively recently. I mean, I fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I remember watching it, but just not seeing all the levels.
Yeah, I don't remember the lamp post or whatever.
Yeah, it's such a, and even in that scene, you can tell that they put those pillars there that are in the scene.
And it might be because Nick added on without telling him, so he has to back up the action to add on the correct amount. That's exactly what happened.
White files put up in the episode yesterday.
So
Same type of
Well,
show.
this is the basement. White Hell's the basement. So it's a 3.5 hour interview.
you gotta remember when you add on these streams to tell the dealer so he can tell the person running the action tracker so that we can get a accurate count on. Otherwise, my TV show's messed up. So Soda right now is getting an exact count for Nick.
Over by my dad's
How do you define
house.
bluff?
Not have a good hand and put a lot of money in the pot.
They're trying to bluff presence here.
I'm trying.
Are you trying to bluff call?
I might space me down.
And Nick asked if he was trying to bluff call.
Probably the left hand.
He's no longer with us, but
Okay.
I just remember
Nothing
going
to
by
see on the river,
this huge Mason
No, I mean now. I don't play with one
building.
face.
There we go. Oh, and Nick does have the best hand with 8-9.
Still here on.
He's got an updated stack size now. 3 bets to 130, folds all the way around to Mucker Carlson, who makes the call. Scott folds, and we see a flop. Jack Deuce 7. Gut shot for Nick, needs a 10 for a straight and a 9 for a better pair than the 7 from Brad. Brad checks it over. Nick has to come out with a fairly healthy bet right now, and he checks. 8 gives Nick a pair, but Mucker now has 2 pair. He still needs a 9, 10, or jack. 9 or a jack to make a better 2 pair and counterfeit Brad, and a 10 to make a straight. Mucker bets 200 and Nick calls. He's got 10 outs. We can see 4 of them have been folded. That brings it down to 6 outs. King of spades is not one of them. What does Mucker do in this situation? He's got 2 pair.
5 and a quarter.
He's going to bet big. 700 in the pot. He's going to bet $525. What story is Nick trying to tell? And he lets it go. All right, you ready? Not yet. Where you been? Asian Sensation in the booth setting up his computer. Just a little bit late to the party. Did you forget the time change also? I screwed up on that. I didn't set my clock. Everything else in the world just auto set except for my radio in my car. So I'm driving along thinking I have an extra hour, and I did not. Before he hits go, I'm going to check out these stack sizes really quickly if I can, and I'm not going to be able to. Mucker up at the top with $5,303. How are you guys letting him have $5,000? That's ridiculous.
He made it 30.
$1,500 buy-in, and he has tripled that in the first hour.
3 makes it 100. 4 folds.
And that's an hour on the stream. That's only like 45 minutes real time. What a stud.
Boom.
7 deuce for Deuce, Deuce, Deuce. Picking up $25 from everybody. All right, while they're counting that up, let's check out the stack size again. All right, like I said, Mucker Carlson, Brad Kegel, way up at the top, $5,300. Deuce, 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 $2,738. Robin over 2,000. Scott just over starting stack of 1,500. PC just under starting stack. Pothead down 100. RKR down a little bit. And Nick getting beat up today. That's the stack size they have in front of them. Let's check out their cumulative winnings. How much have they earned? Mucker's up 2,000 and Scott's down 2,000. Deuce up 1,900. Nick down 1,300. PC down 900. Pothead down almost 900. So money is moving around in this game. 16 hands in.
Take another just a second. Raise a 15 from a 9.
Weird. Brad decides to raise under the gun. Makes it $15 to go with ace 10. He asked Robin, that one's fine. He asked Robin if he wants to run it for 500. Have you ever seen, Robin's going to call for $12. Have you ever seen somebody sit at a live stream table and read a book? Go ahead, you're good.
Not that I have seen.
Nothing? Is it the wrong one?
It might be the wrong one.
Try that one.
All right, that sounds
That's better. Yeah, I've never seen anybody sit at a live stream table and read a book. I've seen them sit there and like look at their phones, not on my chat because I take them all away, but on other streams, people sit there and scroll through their phones. But yeah,
You just knew you didn't have 5K.
we got Adrian in the box. I'm not sure if he's going to be pushed out at 8 o'clock or if he's in here for the duration. We had both conversations going.
Show them a little something.
If you are in the chat and you have not liked yet, go ahead and give us a like. It helps the algorithm.
Yeah, so tonight, kind of a pop-up 1-3 stream. Tomorrow's going to be 10 quarter, as far as I recall. Let me confirm all
Tonight
of that.
is 10 1/4, Z-Fish.
I mean tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. PC makes it 15 to go with Queen Jack. RKR had pocket nines, but he is not at the table. And Robin defends with King 8.
All right, heads up.
We call that the Kate. 56% to win this hand with Kate. Ace tray 5. He's a huge favorite against PC's Queen Jack.
Check 20 from that.
But PC was the pre-flop progressor. He's going to lead out again and pick up the pot. A modest $18 going PC's way.
Every time I really do it, it's back to my lose. Like every time it's back together, I just lost.
Oh, yeah. Continue that trend today.
Nah, it's not that fun. Fuck no.
Again, tonight's stream from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Did you get a late jump on today?
No, we got an early jump on. I'm not dressed for it, though.
Yeah. I had to take my nice little nap before I came back.
Nice.
No, Nick, suited connectors under the gun. Standard open 5X here in Texas. Probably going to call in the cutoff and does.
It's a little light in this game.
Yeah.
That was the best hand I had.
Has a straddle been on at any point tonight?
A couple of guys have,
Okay.
but it's not a perpetual straddle like we sometimes get. It's typically Scott.
Nice little flop for Nick. Little gut shot. Straight flush draw.
Nobody else had any part of it. He's going to pick up the dead money.
I saw it. Oh my god. I don't want to ruin it for anybody else.
Brad is such a troll. He's like, oh my god, I saw it. I don't want to ruin it.
Hey,
So funny.
good hand. Like it.
I got straddle from 3.
There's a straddle, speaking of, and deuce. They are playing $25 7 deuce game. That Deuce has won, and I think RKR won, but I'm not positive. Somebody else won it.
4 fold. 6 fold. Wait, how many folds?
So how many of these 1-3 players have you played with before?
Probably half of them at some point. Played with PC, played with Scott, played with Mucker, Robin.
Brad and Pothead.
Yeah.
2 folds.
Nice little squeeze out of the small blind with the suited Broadway cards by Scott.
I like it. It's not going to work, though. Robin's going to come along.
Robin could have opened in that spot. Opted just to lip in on the $10 straddle. Scott may have re-squeezed.
Dude in the chat says very familiar table. He plays with all these guys.
You want to do them every half hour or every hour?
I'm down for every half hour.
It looks like he's going to re-squeeze. Oh, and it just makes a call. I thought
Makes
those
a
are
call.
blacks.
I don't, yeah.
I do whatever majority of people want to do.
I do have an open seat.
Oh, top
Okay.
for Scott.
This is bad. Robin has queen with the ace. Scott has queen with a king.
And some back doors for Scott. Backdoor clubs, backdoor straight.
A queen king.
It looks like Scott's coming in for a check raise here. Doesn't think he's in that big of trouble here.
Yeah. What do you think of your Robin?
I think he has to call here. At least one street hand too strong.
Are you afraid of a set?
Probably not a set. He
Or a
probably,
flush draw?
maybe flush draw.
So very first hand, Scott flops top set with jacks and check raised
Okay.
and got called by Deuce, who had a open ender that got there. So everybody got to see it all.
Again, his hand is too strong to fold in this spot right now.
The check raise is such a strong move, though.
Yeah. He could be rubbing over pairs.
Aces, kings.
What do you say joking that always look back?
Robin does call.
Try not to laugh.
He could also have something stupid like ace 10 of spades.
About $1,000 in the pot. Scott SPR just like 1.1 to 1. Interesting turn card, brings in some straight draws as well. Could just opt to rip it right here. And the problem with this bet size, if he does make the call here, Scott, if Robin does make the call here, he's gonna depending on what the river card is. If it's a blank, he's gonna get too good of a price.
He might just have to call off
Yeah.
any bet because there's going to be 1,900 in the pot, and Scott only has 600 behind. And he's only betting 30% pot if he rips the river. I agree with that.
You're going to be blind. You want to get some
It's gonna be about, if he calls here, it's gonna be about 0.3.
So that's a good point. Dude says Robin having the ace of spades is going to block some of those bluffs.
Oh, he puts them all in.
Yeah, he said, let's just get it in. I don't want to be put to a decision on the river. Let's just get it in now.
And this is a tough spot for Scott here.
Yeah, it is.
I think he's just gonna put it in.
Yeah,
and
he's
call.
only got 600 behind. So he's going to call off. And
Yeah, and Robin's
the
gonna take this hand
four
out.
of club doesn't change anything. Scott's getting whacked tonight. We're in 1 hour, and he's down, I think. Let's look at this. As soon as Soda hits go, let's look at this. I think he's down like 2 full buy-ins, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, Scott's down 3,500 right now. Let's check out these bad boys. We got Robin now up at the top with 3,700 after that hand. Deuce, 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 2,900. Mucker Carlson with a little bit of a loss. He's down to 2,400. He not a loss, cumulative, but a loss from the $3,000 he was at earlier. PC right below starting stack. Pothead, RKR, and now Nick with 600, and Scott gonna buy in again.
Maybe those seats just for the security another round. We got it. We're good. Here we're good. 6 folds. 7 makes it 30. 8, 9 folds. Seat 1 raises to 100. Okay. It's kind of like identifying the calculator line. 7 folds. Wet dream. Right?
Pretty much. It's like they can detect cancer before it's
Did you give it 7?
before you know you have it.
Yeah.
But if you read the Google review, 5 stars, you go on the Yelp page and it's like 3.8 stars, 3.7 stars. That's all like
That's
place to expect it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Come visit for scanning. Did it just different times?
Yeah, so they have different scans, different names, like they have this
Yeah, it is.
much 5 scans.
Because that shit is not, it's
think you were
99
one
residents, right? And it's full of.
But they use mostly the scanner.
Okay.
CT scan is like,
But you still have to have like liquid nitrogen, I mean, it's like a whole thing, right?
so you just sit for 5 minutes and you're.
No, I mean like as far as the machine goes.
I don't really know much about it.
1 and 3, no, they have to use liquid nitrogen, 1 and 3 cool down, and how much the circuitry and stuff.
I have no idea. You might know more than me on that.
That's literally all.
Okay, well, that's more than me. But, yeah, it was interesting. She seems nice.
Same time.
I think we're trying to get things squared up here.
Fears,
You're showing him what's happening.
Take your clothes off. Alright, now hit it.
This one?
Yeah, include that. You got it?
Yeah, the big problem we have with people who have never played the stream before is they forget when they add on, they have to tell the dealer to tell the action tracker so we can keep up with the table. You can see Soda right there adding on some chips for Scott. We have a dedicated brush on our 1025 games, but we do not have that on our 1-2 or our 1-3 games. So Soda has to run out there and take care of that for us to make sure we get the game going. So just a little delay in the action, and we're back at it.
Yeah.
Alright. Seat 6 folds, 7 folds, 8 makes it 20, 9 folds, 1 fold. Actually, 2 calls. 3 folds, 4 folds. So you just looked into my soul.
I don't even remember what I have after all.
I think we're getting things squared up here now. Hand 23, about $45 in this pot as we go heads up.
Alright, so who had it 400?
I did.
C2. C2 had it 400. Alright, heads up. Check. 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 Check.
You know how much activity so far today? Like $70. I'm just every second it pans me, I'm just giving him more money. You're like, what?
We have straddle in 7.
75?
7 straddle for 10, 8 fold. 8 and 9 fold. 1 fold. 2 makes it 7. 3 and fold, 4 fold. 6 falls. 7 falls. Alright.
3 rates to this flop. Pothead can defend that straddle with just king high.
Did he hit, Brett? I have no tells, sir.
Top pair for RKR.
6 makes it 75.
Relatively large bet here. Leading out after Nick was the opener. And a good flop more for, you know, his hand specifically. He's gonna have a lot of these middling cards.
Thank you.
That was almost a really good play.
All the money is gone. No, it's happening.
I know it has
It's not here. Those are my hands. That's crazy.
I don't think I like shit. I don't think
That's the one that we took it, or- Maybe that's something.
Small line. We have that 10 on.
Yeah, is there any napkins over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never stop. Okay.
No, I was just kidding. I was messing with that. 9 folds, 1 fold. 2 folds, 3 folds. 4 folds, 6 folds, 7. Thank you, man. There you go.
Oh my god, best hand. That's 200.
Sorry.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I just stream my plan, player name, and do whatever you want.
You have to tell me when you take pictures and then you draw receipts.
Yeah, but then I can just have to change it after. I change my name every stream.
Alright, no straddle from the 9.
What a bitch. You know what, just for that, I'm gonna triple straddle. Can I straddle now? I already looked at
Of
my
course
card.
you can.
How much you playing like?
9 folds, 1 fold. 2 makes it 15.
You have any good hands going on here?
No, nothing. Oh,
Nothing
now,
much.
Now,
Nick makes it 15 to go.
are we just calling him 2-2-2 or triple deuce?
Deuce, deuce, deuce is what he told me to say.
Okay, deuce, deuce, deuce. I'm not doing that.
You can just say deuce.
Yeah. I'm going to call deuces. He's
Deuces.
going to 3-bet here. I'm going to call out of the big blind. Going to be playing the, offsuit Broadway cards out of position to a 3-bet.
My favorite player at that table. That's far.
Same. Okay. Oh, he checked. Yeah. I checked our heat check.
Oh.
3 bet 75.
Oh, top 2 pair.
And he has by far been the most active player at the table, so
Triple
people
deuce?
are not going to be believing him.
Yeah. And I think Robin's definitely.
Robin's definitely way ahead in his mind.
Yeah. And Nick's going to get out. It's going to go heads up to this turn. Another diamond or straightening card could be really, really bad. Oh, wow. He actually puts in the check raise.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Just
called
to
here.
100.
The stack size.
Small
So
raise.
is Deuce slow playing?
That was one of those cards that can definitely change the dynamic of things.
Yeah, Robin needs a 10 now. He has a 10 or an ace to chop it.
3 check. Here we go.
Goes check, check on the turn. The
Now, this is
5
a-
doesn't change anything.
This is going to be a blank here. Obviously, the 5 of spades on the river. look for. Robin can put out a little blocker bet here. That 5 of spades is not reading.
It's possibly a broken card.
Yeah. You may have to overridden it.
Yeah.
Little exactly blocker bet there on the river. Don't.
What a weird spot for deuces. He's like, man.
I don't think he's folding. Yeah.
No.
Hand's too strong to fold for a block bet right there. And the check, a check on the turn by both players.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Let's run through these stats really quickly. So we got VPIP, and that surprises me. Robin's at 50%, and Deuces is down to 30%. In the first half hour, for sure, he was really, really sticky and aggressive. So maybe that might have been just advertising, because it had me fooled, because his PFR is down to 23%. I'm definitely losing that bet also. Pothead up at 30%. That's not a surprise. And RKR down to 7% after just 26 hands.
Pink and shoot one. One fold, 2 folds. Yep, 3 folds. 4 folds. 6 folds.
Hey, Tito, do you ever read a book while you're playing poker? Pothead keeping his PFR at the top of the range, making it 40 to go. RKR is just bored. He wants to play with an ace-9.
Yeah. 6 and 7.
He does pull out ahead with a 9. Pothead needs a jack. There's 2 of them left. Is he going to continue represent a better hand than I paired my 9? And RKR is not going to give up that easily. 164 in the pot. Pothead turns a
Interesting turn card
flush
here.
draw.
I think this is going to go. I think Pothead's going to have to start betting here because he knows that Jack Kai, if he bricks river, a check here and a bet on the river wouldn't make sense. So he's going to bet here.
Suspicious.
Overspot.
RKR is not believing him yet.
Check bet and effectively a snap call.
Yeah. RKR has been pretty sticky. King doesn't have. King is a scare card if you have a pair of 9s, but it might. What do you
think
give
he's
up
gonna
if
go-
you're pothead, or
No, I
do you
think he's
just
going
fire
for it.
big? 500 in the pot, a full pot size bet. Are you that brave?
No, I think he's going to go like 350, 300.
It'd be really polarizing. Does RKR? He checked all 3 streets. Does he bet now? Does he lead
rips
out?
it.
He did check. Okay. Well, I was wrong with my 500.
And this is
Makes
a really
it very polarizing.
Yeah, super polo Rhett's pot. Interesting spot.
Double pot.
Jack 10 gets there. He has Jack of clubs that's blocking Jack 10 suited.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
And shows the 7 of clubs. I would have showed the Jack of clubs.
Thank you.
I would have showed the Jack of clubs. Yeah, 47 of you in the chat. Again, current big winner so far. Looks like triple deuce through that hand. Biggest loser, Scott.
Scott got whacked early. He got coolered with top set against a flush that got there. He got whacked a couple other times. He's been the wrong side of a couple of
Yeah.
coolers today.
Is this kid gonna come back?
Looks like we're doing. Is this a double board bomb pot?
$10 double board bomb pot.
And is this game uncapped? I can't remember.
1-3 is uncapped.
Got it.
Yep. They do it on every dealer change, but since I've got Adrian locked in there, they're just going to manually do it every 30 minutes now.
Hey, I checked dark. That way I can be the
Power move. Power move.
Well, this way I get to be in position if someone bets. Like it.
Brad announcing his check dark. All right. You're fine.
I can hear him.
So we've got Deuce away from the table. The computer may or may not take away $10 out of his stack. We'll see if there is $80 in the stack or $70. There should be 70.
Two.
This is the most difficult part, is getting all these players to scan all of their cards.
Right.
Spread them over.
There they are. And there is $80. He did not sit out Deuce, so Deuce actually has $10 more than what the computer thinks he has. Very interesting way to spread those cards, Adrian. I want to tease you for that one. He went one at a time like the bar league poker players for that flop.
Oh, I checked before. Yeah.
So the problem with this one is until Deuce folds, we're not going to get percentages. And now he folded, and now we have percentages. Scott, 40%. Robin, 35%. Robin's got a set of kings on the bottom.
Got top set for Scott.
Yep, they
on that top.
both got top set. Robin has top set on bottom. Scott has top set on top.
Some spade draws
PC
out there.
has a queen high flush draw.
Yeah, but he doesn't have much up top, so it's hard for him to call anything. Again, with these double board bomb pots, you want to have two-way hands.
Mucker.
Yeah, and this looks like it's going to just
Yeah,
probably
let's
go
just
chop
chop it up.
unless something crazy runs out.
I don't know how crazy it can get. Like,
Yeah, Robin's got the top board locked up. Interesting turn card up top. Scott with a redraw up top.
his set of jacks just gets better. Robin's got
Dangler, the five of spades doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Robin's got the nuts on bottom. Pocket twos beats him, but he can't be afraid of that.
See, I'm playing 2 times.
7-7 count for bomb pop, by the way. What?
2-10?
Yes, sir.
All right, $210 going towards the middle. It will eventually come back. And the river, 5 and 4. Doesn't change anything. And just like that, no matter what they do, it's going to be a choppity chop unless somebody folds.
Then you only have one voice in six.
Yeah, and that five of clubs really doesn't play much. Again, it's going to chop up.
Yeah, this is place. Taking my advantage.
Well, making very little.
You gonna keep getting up or you gonna play hands? You on lockdown?
I love it when they troll the troll.
I had to do something wrong.
Lorena
Alright, blind.
in the background, taking care of the customers.
I'm addicted to my phone. If I don't check my phone at least like every 15-20 minutes,
So you're checking to see how we played our last our hands?
that could be a possibility. If I was that good.
Eric says, will the step tournament start? Will the step? They will start. If that was a question. If you're asking when will they start, after Run Good. So March 30th, we're going to start with step tournaments. I have not come out with a schedule yet. Now you might be talking about the step tournaments for the 10K buy-in. Bucket Hat says she is the absolute best. I'm not going to argue with you. She does our graphics. She does our multimedia stuff. She does our Facebook stuff. She is multifaceted.
Yeah, super, super solid.
9 fold. 1 call. 6 call.
Scott flops bottom pair to beat RKR. When you have pocket threes, you don't like any hand that doesn't have a 3 in it. So he checks it over to Pothead, who just has king deuce, and bets out $20. When two people check to him, he decides to bet. Five on the turn gives RKR a gut shot, and another 5 doesn't change anything. The 4 is the best hand. Does he just check call, or does he bluff at it? There's a small pot, only $121 in the pot. He checks, and Pothead fires out $80.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets looked up, though.
Yeah, so RKR folds. It was a tough spot, or excuse me, Scott folds. It was a tough spot because RKR was right behind him.
And I'll tell you why I like this, not only because he just felt like he was bluffing. I think with him showing that hand earlier,
Yep.
with the 7 of clubs, I definitely could use that to his advantage later on.
Yeah, they're paying for my call. They give me like,
Knowing that he's sticky.
Yeah.
I'm about to just small one.
Yeah, I think that's right, because I was big last time.
I was in negative.
That's why I called.
Huh? You're good? You're in the negative?
So, crazy question in the chat. Anyone hearing when WinStars Poker will open up? Rumor is not anytime soon. I don't know anything except for I had an influx of WinStar dealers looking for jobs. I don't take that information and do what you want with it. I do have a whole bunch of WinStar dealers auditioning. So if they know that that poker room's not going to open anytime soon, I don't know that information.
I got out in 2008.
The military side of things sucks, but like my actual job is amazing. I love my job. I was a radar technician, so I worked on a radar that was responsible for guiding our missiles. And so I got to shoot missiles
A lot of nothing so far in this hand. Until Mucker has the ace-queen on the button. This will look bluffy because it is Brad.
1-12-30.
Yeah, so with Brad's reputation, he's getting called by... Oh, what? Let's see how Deuce does with his 7 deuce. He might...
$25 a hand.
Yes. So it's $200 invisible money if he wins this pot. And he is going to play it aggressively. That's going to be heads up with Brad and Deuce. Nick and Scott are both going to fold. Now, Deuce started out as the most aggressive player at the table. Then he slowed down a little bit. I didn't notice him slowing down. I don't know if anybody at the table noticed him slowing down, but his VPIP now is down at 20%, and his PFR is low also. So Brad's going to call the extra $155. Scott and Nick are both going to fold. And we're going to go heads up.
We got heads up action. Here we go.
And there's an extra $200 in the pot if Deuce wins it. Oh, wow. We got Mucker Carlson with queen high flush draw, and Deuce flops 7 deuce with the 7 deuce.
Oh, 250, 300, yeah.
You can just make it really big. Does Mucker go crazy? Let's go, Brad. What are you going to do?
I think he's got some backdoor equity, too, with his hand. I mean, yeah, backdoor, spade.
It's front door spade.
Yeah, front door spade, excuse me. Backdoor Broadway draw.
Yeah, he could have a king jack come out. He could have ace queen come out.
It's a pretty big bet, too.
Solid. It's almost half the pot. I mean, yeah. More than half the pot. There was 430 in the pot. He bets 300. What's Brad thinking? Just call?
Yeah, that's a pretty sizable bet. If you were going to collect half pot here, I think...
In advance, I should have formed that. So if you lose the 7 deuce, I'm sorry.
Oh, he nailed it. Check this out.
I mean, you were still losing the 7 deuce anyway, right? So
Yes.
Brad's just
Well, if he 4-bets, maybe Deuce folds.
Right.
That's what he was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. He's like, I apologize to everybody. I should have 4-bet this pre-flop. So if I let 7 Deuce get there,
Thank you. Nice answer. What a great talk.
once the stream is over, the chat lobby doesn't replay from. Oh, you can. That's an option you can check when you're watching. If you're watching yesterday's stream, there's an option you can say, read the chat.
Not when you're flopping two there.
Yeah, easy way to win 7 Deuce. Palace greater than every other room. I'm not going to argue with that either.
Yeah, the hunch that I had 7.
I was letting you blast off on the flop, and then it came 7 deuce, and I was like, fuck. I had a hand I should have poured that with, and I didn't. My fault.
Raise to 50. 6 calls. 7, 50, and 8, 9. One fold.
And Robin here in hijack, just gonna call the 6 Jack 10 suited. Could have potentially 3-bet. Nick calling the small blind. So PC gonna come in for a 3-bet here.
Rewarded for that straddle.
250, 300. It's gonna these could kind of go like decently size. Yeah, good size 300. It's gonna force some players to fold now. I don't think Robin's gonna call here. And although this is one of those hands that
It plays well.
post flop, yeah,
He's out of position. No, he's in position.
yeah.
PC straddled. So everybody's in position against PC except for Nick.
No, I really like the 6-5 suited in this spot. I know I don't think he's gonna call here in this spot, especially after.
He's only got $764. So if he calls, he's effectively committing his entire stack.
If he hits any of that flop, he's got to go with it. I like mixing those like 5-6 suited, 6-7 suited.
It does if you're deep.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, well, good flop, PC.
like 300, 350.
Top pair, gut shot.
I like the size.
And to reiterate what I said
It's
earlier in the
300?
stream,
275, 250.
250.
Call here is gonna, 2/3 pot effectively on the river.
Robin calls with a gut shot and bottom pair. Six of hearts does nothing.
It's gonna be a rip and a fold.
$873.
And I just don't see how Robin can call in this spot with bottom pair or
No.
what was once bottom pair on the flop based off of PC's 3-bet. And PC's VPIP's only been 20%, PFR 20%, so low statistics, all things considered. Down 1,000, so he's not playing a ton
Well,
of
he's
hands.
not down 1,000. He's all in for 1,000. His chip count is 0 right now.
No, I'm saying prior to this,
Oh,
saying he's down.
cumulative. He was down 1,000.
Yeah,
Yes,
so,
yes. Okay, I got you. So now he's down 180.
Yeah.
After winning the hand. Yeah, his VPIP and his PFR are both 22%. That tells that you don't get closer than that.
Right.
Let's see if we can see some of these guys. Let's look at RKR, for instance. RKR has a 35% VPIP and a 9% PFR. But I was explaining earlier that with all these aggressive players to his direct left, he does not have to raise because they're raising for him. He can limp in with kings and they raise it, and then he 3-bets them. So he has a lower PFR than he normally could have had or normally should have had if you're just looking at numbers for that reason.
8, 9. 8,
Oh,
9.
careful, I don't want to rip your dignity.
So you got pothead raising with 8-9 offsuit. RKR doesn't have to do any raising. They're going to put the money in the pot for him.
One minute, two folds.
It doesn't work out, but he's in the
Raise.
Y'all wanna know why I'm raised?
Wait,
Wait, that still makes me get never mind.
It's still four.
That's you.
That's still roasting myself. Oh my god.
You got my
Uh-oh. Deuce, deuce, deuce has 7 deuce. And he 4-bets it to 150. Gets called by 8-9 and king 7. That's his reputation at the table. 8-9 and king 7 are calling $135 raise. Oh, pothead did fold, so never mind.
And I like these suited kings, especially in like position.
I saw someone do like 4 steps the other day. And I was just, oh, okay.
So nothing for Scott, but you've got to be worried when
Yeah.
ace hits. He does bet 100.
I think deuce, deuce, deuce is just going to have to barrel here. No, I don't think he's going to get him to fold.
Why does Scott call 100 on that flop?
Good question.
To take away the betting lead?
There's a lot of like key calls.
Yeah. And Scott's stuck, remember? So
Yeah.
it could be one of those. It could be one of those. Uh-oh.
Oh, he rips it.
That's the only hand you're playing.
Well played, Scott.
And Scott may have just wanted to take a stand there. May have
Yeah.
potentially had a read on him.
He had a plan. He's down. He's up. He got after that hand. He's only down 2 buy-ins. So let's go, Scott.
thank you.
Check out these win rates.
You got the
Deuces after that hand still up 2,200. Brad 1,700. Robin up a full buy-in. RKR with a modest profit. PC down just a little bit. Pothead and Nick and Scott is throwing the party.
Well, you had blockers to 7 deuce. How do you make that call?
I don't know. Pure luck.
That's a great answer. Brad's looking for strategy and logic, and Scott says, yeah, that's just pure luck. I don't know. I always been lucky.
35.
Ace 10 suited. Looks like a monster when you're calling $100 bets with king 7. Deuce, deuce, deuce on the button, back to his aggressive calling ways.
Middle pair for deuce, deuce, deuce.
Wait, hold on. You check for him?
He checked, I checked, he bet.
There's 7 checks. 1 check. 3 bet. 15. 7 calls on fold. And 1 call. Good. 1 check. 150. And fold. Blind 6.
Does the skinwalker reference the shapeshifter? Is that what that?
You don't want the rancher first of that, so yeah.
Give her fiction.
The really big book there.
Yeah, we
You don't have a problem, or it's science fiction?
well, 3 by thought they have a show on that. Right?
It's based on the book.
Is that, have you watched the show at all?
Yeah. So it got me into the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great.
Little book review there.
9.
between Robin and Brad.
Watched Fallout 2 too. I think it was really,
I haven't seen it.
Fallout was I liked it. If you haven't watched Fallout, it's post-apocalyptic.
watch. Yeah. Whatever, really. Like, some sci-fi, comedy. I mean, comics. Yeah. Okay, watch Justin all religiously.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of stuff.
6 call.
I don't know that I'd call it comedy so much as light drama, maybe. RKR calling $39 with Queen 10. The spades are about gone. The queens are about gone. Robin calling off from the straddle. It's only $30 more with 4 deuce. We have a $200 pot and not a premium card amongst them. Jack ace 6.
6 checks.
Bottom pair.
1 check.
Scott was the best with just his king kicker, but now he adds bottom pair to it.
2 checks.
Everybody else has some kind of straight draw. Checks around. RKR and Nick both have an open ender.
That's 40.
Deuce, deuce, deuce could hit a 10 for a straight, but it seems like most of the 10s are dead.
3 players. There we go.
All the queens are dead effectively. Yeah, relevant. Well, kind of.
So the queen high is going to be the best hand after forcing out Scott with his king 6.
Chunky.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you bet like 150. Yeah.
150.
What a great bet.
Coming in here while they're streaming and sitting down on the chair.
Yeah, and RKR can't call here, especially with Nick behind.
No, with queen high, you can't call at all. You have to raise. You can't just call and hope I have queen.
Yeah.
Hope queen high is the best.
Adrian knew exactly what the issue was.
Okay.
Adrian's got
Adrian knew exactly what the issue was.
That's what I was.
Brad taking a break, sitting on the chairs. They're like, "What are you doing?" Just watching from the cheap seats.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know the names of them, but I like all I listen to is our comedy channel on
We do have a 5-seat open if somebody wants to play.
No, it's okay. You need it? It's a little bit like mean comedy. Yeah. Which sometimes, but it's like kind of easy. It's like
Hanger.
Yeah.
Think about the chicken tenders.
I know the names.
He does the
Palace
Dr.
Burger. Palace Burger. Palace. Palace.
2 and 6. We need your card scanned. 2 and 6.
All these characters.
Just 2.
He's hilarious.
Alright, we got raised to 15 on the knob.
Yeah, he's doing that one, right?
2 fold.
Haven't won a
3
single
fold.
one. Not a single one.
Believe me, I'll off please.
Brad raises it to $15 with ace deuce suited. Folds around a PC who 3 bets with pocket 7s $60.
Well,
Brad calls and deuce folds. So her heads up to a flop.
yeah, till the turn day.
No, we flopped up that.
After I see that hand, like, I didn't have much left, that's why
Deuce for Brad, not enough.
I feel like you're committed, so
Yeah.
if I call, I actually need to run, but it was still in there, because there was a flush on there.
yeah.
The spade. But maybe I only had 6 outs.
Yeah, I had 300 behind. Yeah, so I figured that too. feel good just to break. That's what I've done. And I'm surprised you didn't raise him.
Good.
What is counted? Yeah, 7.
So check on the flop. Brad check calls 55 on the turn, and then checks the river, hoping he has showdown value with his deuce. And he does not.
Anybody else need service? We have the birthday girl Michaela in the building.
Happy birthday.
She got smart. She started wearing jackets up here. Yeah, instead of walking around shivering.
You look really smart with those Chanel jackets.
He said you got smart
He
for
said
the
you look
jacket.
smart.
Oh my
He's
god.
definitely smart.
How are you?
Oh, we got a shower.
You guys okay? Are we anything?
Nice jacket.
Thank you. I'm not blind today and I'm not freezing today.
He's looking like me.
10 to go. See seven.
Fancy.
2, 3 fold. 4 makes it 35. 6 falls, 7 folds. 8 folds, 9 folds. 55 here now. Three players. Yeah. Check.
PC has the king high flush draw. $100 in the pot. He's going to lead off for a half pot bet. RKR with king 10. Nothing except for backdoor straight draw and a single overcard.
150.
King 10 is the best hand, and he lets it go now. I'm letting it go too. PC's going to bluff with his draw and take it down. Johnny Sandtrap in the chat says, what's the story behind those blue chips? I didn't order the chips. I'm not sure. Yeah, the $1 chips typically are white, but when they ordered them, they ordered blue. I don't. If there's a story, I don't know it. That's a great question.
Angry call. Angry call.
6 calls. 7 makes it 65. Oh, 38. 9 calls.
These little nightly tournaments are getting busy and busy.
Oh yeah, our nightly tournaments are kicking off.
Wow. You know that I played in underground games forever. One that had the best games all the time.
3 calls, 6 calls.
Mondays, Fridays.
Alright, 5 players, so we're going for a room.
I find them relaxing.
I'm choking.
They get very something else out.
600 your nieces.
Check. Check.
And then I'm just like, ah.
Yeah, you're just like,
Check.
play the poker hand before?
Okay, so
Like 2-7 offsuit and 3 that pot?
I have a Garmin that will like tell me my stress level
75
per week. And like I stopped wearing it recently, but I was wearing it 2 Saturdays ago. And
Robin and Pothead both with a king. Pothead's got a better kicker. RKR with pocket 5s. Deuce and Scott are both out of this hand. Pothead bet $75 with the better kicker. Scott, he has bad intentions. He's got 8-9 suited on a king 6-6 board. He has backdoor hearts, and that's about it. RKR is praying for a 6. Excuse me, praying for a 5. Needs a full house. Ace, that gives Scott half his back door. He's excited now. He's like, let's go. Pothead and Robin now have second pair. If anybody got sticky on the flop with an ace, they just hit it. I think you should just check behind now. You know, run away. Checks to Robin on the button with a king jack. Second pair. His kicker no longer plays.
No, it fold. It was like, I think it was like a 200 blind level. It was like, I did like 3,000. Everybody, like, I had 5 ways to flop.
636 in the pot. He's going to make it about 2/3 pot bet.
Every day it's different.
$250. Scott now with the odds to call because of his flush draw. The perceived odds. Makes the call. RKR is going to fold because 2 5s is just not enough. He knows he has to hit a single 5, and he lets it go. Pothead. I expect Pothead to also fold with Robin being so aggressive and Scott tagging along. He might have called had Scott folded, but now he's facing 2 players, and your king with chopping a kicker is no good. So if somebody has a 6, you're crushed. If somebody has an 8, ace, you're crushed.
You're so sparkly today.
I'm always sparkling.
Are you always sparkly?
No, but lately.
Okay.
They told me that for last.
He does let it go.
Oh. I don't sparkle.
Gotta get J-Ho to work this sparkle.
We'll see. He's probably got sparkles from, like, hanging out with us.
Was not
5 days.
a heart.
Probably like
He
5
needs to bet if he wants to win. Robin forgot he was in a hand. He's still reading that chapter.
Thank you.
He is bluffing now with the best hand. He does just give up. And potted. That reaction was great. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
That was super funny.
What was the flop bet? 65, 75. 75?
He's adding on 400.
Okay, sorry.
What does he say?
7-7.
Huh?
7-7.
Yeah, hold on. One person, huh?
Sorry.
Wait, what? Yeah, I got that. 7 and on 4.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Sorry, I thought I misunderstood. I thought you said 6 and then.
No, we're just taking it. All right.
Thank you.
6 just went south, $500.
Nope.
I like the way your finger is so
What?
Butter finger.
This little cash right here. Yeah,
6 calls.
Butterfingers.
I probably have a hand.
8
I haven't
fold.
had one in like 3 overs. Find out.
9 calls.
I'll tell you guys about the time my ex-wife walked in on me with the dog.
What?
I'm going to let PC tell this joke, and I'm going to hope it's a joke.
It's like, well, he fucking loves it. We could never keep peanut butter in my house.
We got 3 burns.
King high is just the best hand right now. Nobody has any part of it, and they're going to check it down for the smallest pot of the night, $33.
30.
When I was little, I would use whole peanut butter, cheese, and bologna.
That's good.
Well, have you ever had those peanut butter cheese crackers?
Yeah.
I like the peanut butter cheese crackers.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. Peanut butter's not everything. That was a good time.
I heard about it on Hamburgers, I hadn't tried it.
Oh man, there's a burger at that place called Boise Dog, and it's got like some
My uncle swears by peanut butter on hot dogs.
peanut butter, bacon, and a little bit of grape jelly on a burger. It's fucking amazing.
Did you see the Jeff Daniels?
Peanut butter on hot dogs. I've never heard of that.
I like chips in the sandwich.
No, it was like peanut butter, cheddar chips, barbecue sauce. Yeah, and a pita.
Raise the 50, call bowl, eight.
That doesn't sound good, guys.
I do like putting chips in the sandwich.
Yeah, the crunchiness is
There's one called
No, chips in a sandwich, that's great.
2 folds, 3 folds.
So what do you do for a living? For what? What do you do for a living? Looking for jobs right now. I've done a lot of things. I play music professionally up until like.
Brad's looking for a job.
I moved here pretty much. I don't play as much. I still play. Drums. There's another guy here that plays trombone.
I did not know he played trombone professionally. I honestly didn't even think that's a real thing.
On weekends, not every weekend, in Fort Worth, downtown Fort Worth, open mic. I would go there.
Top pair for Pothead.
Yeah.
Bottom pair open-ended for Deuce. Gut shot for Scott. Needs a 5 to make the straight. Pothead bets $55 with the best hand. He gets called in both places.
Medical device sales? Oh, I'm interviewing right now. Yeah. I was doing real estate.
Rob in the chat says, whoever just said peanut butter on hot dogs, kick them out of the game immediately. This is 15 minutes ago, so immediately is too late for immediately.
The fact that there are these 2 women at the side. One woman puts together like, what are you doing?
I put mustard on a hot dog. I put ketchup on a hot dog. Uh-oh, we're getting out of line here. So I thought it was both players are going to come along, and instead Deuce check raises to 200.
Yeah.
So this says there's $281 in the pot. There's actually an extra 200 from Deuce and Pothead. The action tracker didn't catch that raise. Thank you. So we'll see what this is. Deuce adds a flush draw to go along with his straight draw and his bottom pair, and he's super aggressive. Fires out $500. Wow, Pothead is not buying it. He says all in. Snap call by. That's everything, guys. Let's see. Running clubs gives Deuce the flush. He's betting on his straight draw, and he gets a flush for all the chippies. That was a rough way to lose all your money. Good play by Pothead. He was ahead, but not overly so. We do have a new player now.
What's going on, boss?
What made you leave that? What made you leave physical therapy, man? Burn out.
All the penises.
There weren't enough. I was working during COVID. I
One
was on,
penis, too many.
emergency assignment. I was working 60 hours.
Okay,
You
man, what's up, buddy?
My healthcare system's all fucked up. Like,
gotta put your cards on that thing.
It sounds like you started out as a passion.
I did it because I was playing music for a living. I got into a bad car accident and I tore a ligament in my hand and I don't think I'd be able to jump anymore.
Okay, so if you win with 7 deuce, everyone pays you 25?
Yeah, thank you.
Has to go to showdown?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It has to be
Maybe
taken.
it's
Give me just a second. I had to refresh this because we have the new player in here.
Yeah, take it all the way down. It's tough. You can do it like that. First hand. 5, fold. 6, 7, 8, fold. 9, fold.
35.
35. 4 folds. Good. Brad, do you remember the peanut butter and jelly that came in the jar all together? It was called Weavers.
Yeah, I remember the peanut butter and jelly that came mixed in a jar together. Scott's got pocket jacks. It's a very small pot for pocket jacks and ace 8 suited.
Man, he rides you well.
Was it called Weavers?
Johnny Sandtrap in the chat says somebody is eating, it looks like butterflied shrimp.
Marshmallow fluff? Like a something on there? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Elvis
Oh, that
I don't see it, so it must be on the other side of the table.
peanut butter.
well, they have to have it on like nice white bread or it's all blue.
Texas toast.
What's Texas toast? Butter toast?
And then it's 8 o'clock.
You know, that Texas toast makes real good French toast.
Yes, it does. Oh, now who has good Texas toast? Is that next time?
Okay,
Whenever you want. Love it. We'll wait till the button
What
gets
time? 8 o'clock.
Can we do it one-handed?
Phone call next time.
Well, let's wait for Brad's button.
6, 7.
That's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea.
Robin limps in with pocket tens, knowing somebody at this table is going to fold. Excuse me, going to raise.
Raise 25.
It's probably chicken strips.
the guy to your left's not gonna fall.
Alright. You trying to win. Alright, Patrick.
4 raise.
Nick does not disappoint. He raises to $25 with queen jack.
Get the same speed.
PC 3 bets to 125 with 7 deuce. Now what does Robin do with 2 tens?
He could 4-bet here. Clear out the field a little bit.
Into a raise and a re-raise? I think the field is going to be pretty cleared out. Nobody's going to call the 125 unless they're serious about it.
And I see Robin at least calling here one street. Again, we saw some of PC stats earlier where PFR up to that point, or VPIP and PFR are 20%, so not playing a ton of hands, and I think the players are left remaining to act. We're going to take note of that.
The other thing is when a guy's sitting there reading a book the entire time and then he stops reading to start playing,
You're like, that's strong.
I'm like, hold on a second.
That's super strong.
This guy's serious now.
I wouldn't even know what kind of read to get on that. And I think earlier on, when I was playing a lot more, to help get games going, Robin's always been relatively quiet. I don't recall him reading in the earlier stages.
I recall him reading for the last month.
Yeah, I think it's more, I want to say, maybe it's like a New Year's resolution type thing. Oh, 7 deuce. All right, it's going to be bet
Deuce
call.
would have hit the jack, but he didn't stick around.
125 it looks like. Very neutral bet. Robin should at least call one street here with only one over to the board.
I'm thinking PC has an overpair or ace king. If I can talk myself into having ace king.
I like him too.
And it looks like Robin's up. I think now that I see him up, I may start reading at the tables. Maybe I'll bring the Bible or something like that, or like
King James Version.
Go
New Living
English
Translation.
I'll either go New American Standard or English Standard Version. Oh, and Robin feels that he's being very light.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you think they're bluffing, do you raise or do you just call? And he did raise, and he's going to win it.
Thank you, please. Adding 130 to 60.
Props would be awesome if you hired them. Oh, prop players. I'm like, I thought he was giving us props for hiring somebody. I'm like, props? Hiring who? No, yeah, we don't have props.
So you want to I guess I said 130.
The other thing about using the choir mics as opposed to the lapel mics is the ambient noise is a lot louder, like the shuffling just now. And when the servers come in and start talking, it's really loud that you don't hear over the lapel mics.
Nice.
Alright, take that mask off.
Yeah, the first hand. I get on jack. Flop is jack.
Is that, you only wear that when you play poker?
He had 10, he had 10. My dad, he folded. He ran his side queen for a long time. Birthday? Yeah, exactly. For every Asian fan.
So now they're all telling the new guy at the table the hand history for the last 2 hours.
You don't really watch it, but like, if he gets a glimpse, you know, he might recognize me, so it's better to have the mask on.
Yeah.
We're ready.
You want to borrow my shade?
I hate the mask. I didn't even like wearing it during the COVID time. When I was in the army, they forced us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The army here?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not at that.
Ready?
I got a scoop, bro. Somebody.
6 and 8. We need you guys. Yeah, 2, 6, and 8.
You just gotta
Still 2.
They're doing their bomb pot, double board bomb pot.
I mean, I does each one by itself. Well, he said not to do that.
Yeah.
There's everybody.
Check. Check. Assuming okay, it's a check. It's a check.
Hey, but
That's not, you fucked me the first time. You know what I fought that hand, dude? I fought 3 pair on the first one.
A double board bomb pot here.
I don't know, it didn't go.
Top set for RKR. Bottom set.
Top set on both boards.
Oh, yeah.
And a backup straight draw on both boards.
Top set on all the aces dead. I would imagine that Nick, excuse me.
whatever hand you have on the flop is dead.
I would imagine Nick may call at least one street here. Obviously, everybody else drawing relatively dead.
Yeah, Robin's got an open ender on bottom and a pair and backdoor draws on top.
Yeah,
I guess a 10 would give him a straight.
Going to need a lot of help on this turn card. I think a 3 would be really bad for Nick on like the bottom board. There's
There's a 3, but it's on the top board. That saved him.
Check.
He gave him a set on both board, or 2 sets on the top board.
now a lot of his boat outs are being used, both top, especially with that top board. think RKR is going to go like check rip. Robin's going to be out, I believe.
Robin has a jack high flush draw on bottom, but
Yeah.
RKR has the ace high flush draw. He's got the ace high flush draw on both boards.
And
He's
he's got
top
the
set
club-
on both boards.
and
Straight
club-
draw on both boards.
Club draw. He literally has the world on
Yeah.
everything.
He's got the flush draw on both boards. This is the best hand ever.
All right. Nick's going to, RKR is probably just going to go ahead and rip it here.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Well,
that's wrong.
Thank-
No, wait.
Something.
I don't know what's going on. That doesn't make any sense at
Yeah,
all.
we got to go back and check that hand. Unless he, I mean, it is a possibility he misread his hand.
No.
No, there's no way.
No.
Unless, like, I don't know what
You
happened.
didn't flop top set on both boards and have turn the flush draw on both boards and fold. And that doesn't make any sense at all.
It's under the gun only,
Under the gun only.
because of the string.
That I don't know what that means. I don't know what happened there. That's crazy.
It was not programmed in Dallas.
They programmed this in Arkansas.
They're commenting on the software. They're like, yeah, this program wasn't created in Dallas. They don't have the Dallas straddle.
Well, Robin makes 5. Robin, I had 7 deuce, man.
Really?
What'd you have? Did you bluff me?
No. Well,
Jack something.
I didn't have jacks.
It was your flop, but
Yeah.
1 falls, 2 folds. 2 swings.
All right, Eddie, the Asian sensation, in the booth, along with, we got to go back and listen to old streams to figure out what your nickname was. I know it was like super long.
It was
No chop.
so chop block.
Yeah, something like that.
Something to do with guns. Something to do with not chopping. Something
King
to do with
Jack, King 10, some gut shots here.
senior.
Top pair for,
Looks like it might.
I think he's got a bet here. He's going to go like 50, 75. The 60, right in between. Clear out some of that equity a little bit.
FaZe and Scott both have each other's outs for a Broadway straight.
Yeah, it's hard for FaZe to call here, especially with no backdoor hearts, even though he has a gut shot.
All right, heads up, guys.
Relative brick on this turn. Robin should continue to barrel here or check call. A 150.
125.
And very neutral size bet. Just under half pot.
So you got fold the leg on. You got cross the leg on.
Yeah. Okay.
Heads up. Call.
Man, irrelevant deuce. Should go check here. You may want to try to extract a little bit of value. Doesn't need to go too big. Probably not going to get called. 200.
Yeah, the flush misses, the straight misses, everything misses.
I'm going to start reading a book from now on.
8 bet 150.
I'm going to do this. I need to get the stats back up there. I'm going to throw on our camera real quick. So that'll give them, it's right here. Bink. So that'll give them something to look at for just a second while I,
Hair looks good from the side.
hey. All
Then
right.
just coming in to help commentate this live stream. Square some things up on this end. And thanks for tuning in. Should be back with live cards in the air very soon.
Yeah, it'll be ready before the hands up. Bink. Told you. I just wanted to give you something good to look at while you were waiting for us. Bink. Now we're back. Oh. We need to hear the table mic and there you go. But now Whoops. This is what I wanted to see the whole time.
2 and 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds, 6 folds, 7 folds.
Okay.
That's the easiest hand you played all night.
No, unfortunately, I wish. I did have a 7.
I had a 7 also.
You must be lying.
Blind?
You can't have a 7. There's only 5 left in the deck.
Has anybody hit it tonight? The 7 deuce?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I did it twice. And then
And you picked it off.
I caught him once.
Oh, yeah?
They are telling the new the new guy what's going on.
One time he did it and he fucking flopped.
Yeah, he did flop it 7 deuce, flop 2 pair. Johnny Sandtrap, weird question. Do you have any country clubs that have caddies around you guys? I do not know. Somebody in the chat reply to Johnny Sandtrap. Do we have any country clubs who use caddies? And I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, the next day or two.
Just play chess with my back acre. You can
Yeah.
put my big blind in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Raise a 15 from the 4. 5 folds.
Well, he gave us permission to put his big blind in, not knowing that that is how we roll here. It's too complicated to let people sit out their blinds and then come back and buy the button, and so we just don't do it.
And 8 folds. All right, 4 players.
Didn't even know I heard it.
Check. 8 checks.
Bottom pair.
4 bets 20.
Bottom pair.
5 folds. 6 folds.
You really can't be excited with I paired my deuce. For $20, he's gonna let it go.
Yeah.
PC's got a gut shot and 2 overs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good fold, Robin.
8 folded. 4.
All right, let's check out these stack sizes now. We're 45 hands into the stream.
I'll tell you.
Triple deuces up over 5,000 in his stack. Robin up over 4,000. PC with 2,200. This is a $1,500 max buy-in RKR with half a stack left in his stack. Let's look at the more important statistics, which are rec stakes. Rec stakes, cumulative winnings. Triple deuce up over $4,000. Robin up 2,700. Mucker up a full buy-in, so he lost a buy-in somewhere. Fazy down just a little bit, just sitting down.
This is the only a hand. Oh, you hold them. I have to guess 2 cards, suits and all. What is it, 15?
You would never get that. So.
Scott and Pothead getting whacked today.
20. 4 folds. 5, 6 folds. 7 folds.
You would have worked his
8
nerve
folds.
by after just a few hours and second
No,
explode.
you was that right away. Game over. Game over. I thought that was good.
Don't stay too hard, man. You're gonna fall in love.
I already fell in love.
Only because half of his face is hidden.
Check.
Everybody looks better than last time. Remember all them women? You're like, damn, she's fine. And then you see her after COVID.
Deuces has a nut flush draw to go with his straight draw. He needs a 5
Yes, I'm winning.
or a diamond.
Check.
Okay.
A-side. It's kind of close. King hard, 6 and 9. Or is it reverse? Yeah. No, you went up and down. He's there. He's like a church.
Thank you. All right, you guys. One, please.
Adrian is now past the 8 o'clock hour, so he might be locked in for the entire 4-hour duration. We were chatting, and somebody was going to work 8 to 10, and then Adrian said he would work it all, and I did not know where they landed on that conversation. But it looks like you got Adrian for 2 more hours.
When are you gonna teach your kids this one? What age? He comes a month. He has a bottle at 7 and a bottle at 9.
Little tiny baby hands are great for Rowan's rides.
Fazy with pocket threes, pocket trays. Gonna make it 20 to go.
Yeah, that's what kind of.
So he's new to the table. This is his first time raising.
9 folds. 1 falls. We at least gotta be able to break this shit up and get the skill up by the time it's about 8 months old.
Not a great flop for pocket threes. Robin with a straight draw needs a 6. Has 2 overs to the 4. That gives him 33% equity in this hand. Scott folds jack high. Pothead calls with bottom pair, no kicker. Ace on the turn. Pothead checks. I expect Robin to check behind and see a river draw for free. No, he has different intentions. He's going to represent that ace. Bet $100 at. Oh wow! Pothead calls. He doesn't believe that Robin has an ace or an 8. Pothead is good with bottom pair. If he can just get to showdown.
These are faded spade, I think,
The other one's like too, but she
Yeah.
has like a classic song. This is more modern.
I find that on the outside cards, like the 8 looks upside down to me all the time.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Wow, big bluff coming in by Robin.
They're not like it's.
Nuh-uh.
It always looks upside down.
Yeah.
Is it still a one-eye jack? Or
Is that 175 or 1? It is 175. Can Pothead pick it off with bottom pair?
one of the kings has a
At this rate,
Yeah, you mean on this one?
the 8 beats you, the ace beats you, the jack beats you. Wow, he calls! Amazing. Pothead is my new hero. Wow.
Yeah. One.
Alright, blinds please. Thank you, small and big. We got channel from the 3. Brad probably saw this on that stuff I wanted to.
What you said?
Oh, right.
I can't hear you when you're facing the other direction. I'm not working. Sorry. What the fuck?
Ten to go.
Note to self, do not bluff Pothead.
The red looks wild. I don't know if you like that. 6, 7.
Yeah.
Well, it is a,
Oh
It
yeah.
looks bright. Like,
Yeah.
the light's changing.
I think it was this one.
you
Where
see the strip under there?
Oh, no kidding.
I think it was either this or the TCH table where they had the red on, and I couldn't see like the suits of my hand. Like it was. I was thinking of the TCH table. Yeah, one of the tournaments they had this backlit, and I couldn't see the card at all.
I'd love to see
No,
that.
Yeah, that would be nice. I wonder if they have it here.
7 players.
That's on the first.
Not right now, there's a setting, it does, 7 players. There's a setting where it
No,
does.
yeah.
It costs too much to make all colors, so they just drop the number 2 colors. One checks, two checks, three checks.
You guys having all colors makes more sense. The clubs are green, right?
Five
That's
bets,
the blue.
6 folds, 7 folds.
When I play online, I always switch it.
8 calls.
I think it would be cool on stream.
One close.
3 folds, 3 folds. 3 players, 2 guys.
I like the ones that they have online where it's like the whole card is the color and
Yeah,
you just have the
yeah.
letter. That'll be cool to play with out here.
1 check.
The whole, but it makes it easier. I don't like that.
5 makes it 40.
Because I heard the reason they don't use like black, red, green, and blue decks because it's easier to see like if it flashes. Like that's only folding.
But I mean, that's the original color of the poker deck was 4 colors.
Yeah, the four color decks are easy. I guess they're easier to see when you flash. From like folding. That's the only reason it's called that I've heard on it. Which makes sense.
I heard the reason they stopped being folds cost. The original poker decks were all handmade and painted, and then because they're mass producing decks.
I have really weird deck at home. It's like glow in the dark. Like it's all black. The cards are black.
You know they do.
You play a lot of poker in the dark. I tried to. That's how I normally play here.
Poker.
Queen.
Queen's good.
I
Good.
believe the first poker deck was
Up and down,
tarot
so.
deck.
Wait, what?
Straight down tarot deck. I removed the major arcana and then just played with the minor.
Alright, blind spin.
Now know as a poker deck.
That's cool.
Alright,
I
guys.
also have another deck at home that's like very gothic looking, and it's just so hard for me to see the suits on it. It's so like artistic.
I have an old one, but it's all still like tarot. So the wand, it's not clubs, it's wands.
Oh, really?
And instead of hearts, it's cups. And
Yes.
instead of diamonds, it's pentacles. But they're all just the numbers. It's
Pretty cool.
It's a cool old deck.
They want over the 1 thing you say, right? Time to go. Raise 35. 6, 7 folds.
Every time.
Ready to 100.
Another minutes.
9 folds, 1 folds, 2 folds, 3 folds,
Just jack.
4 folds. Raise. Nope, 320.
You do the shuffle into the chip stack. Like, like shuffle your chips.
Alright, heads up, guys. Ready? Here we go.
Very good. That's like the only way.
So what kind of car do you drive? You just want my keys? No, I'm just curious. What do you think I drive?
Prius.
Lamborghini.
It's like a giant hot dog.
No wiener.
Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile.
Well, you already know what I drive, so.
That golf cart.
Ford Focus.
What do you think I drive?
It's either a Honda Accord,
Okay.
Mini Cooper.
a Volkswagen Jetta.
I can't fit it.
Camry.
Do I look like a 20-year-old white girl? I'm not driving like Jetta.
I'm trying to think what a physical therapist would do.
I think
I can see
you
it.
go pretty fast.
I had a 2005 Honda Accord up until
A couple nice ones.
2021 and it broke down when I was driving cross country.
Okay, so now you drive.
A Toyota 4.
No, that's what I drive.
Oh.
It's running a Mazda. Mazda 6.
Man, I missed it twice. Sorry, but
What are you doing?
I don't know the rules.
Toyota Florida? Is that SUV? I like sedans. I don't like I like being able to like lean back. I love my Foreigner. Literally on the way here, I jumped the median because there was traffic. Getting on the Foreigner. So I was like, oh, that was you?
I want some.
That was you. I have you on dash cam. Send it in, man. Idiots in cars.
I love having a four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that video? Some lady like passes the train is about to pull up, so she passes the freaking barrier, and then instead of like going forward, she gets out of her car, leaves her car on the train track.
6 calls, 7
Yeah.
calls.
No. Yeah.
I'm just
Did
letting it go.
it like break down or she just left it?
No, she just left it. She panicked and she just left. She backed
Saw
up.
the I think I've seen this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she backed up.
She freaks out and just like, let me get on my feet, and our car gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen, there was one, the cop pulled this lady over, I think she had a warrant or something, I can't remember what it was, but they had her in the back of the cop car, and the cop was on the freaking railroad, and it got smoked while she was in the back of the car, she lived.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like how dumb do you have to be?
Yeah.
She sued the hell out of the city
Oh
too,
yeah,
and won.
she won a lot of money from her.
Was she all fucked up?
I'm sure she was, I don't know what.
RKR limps in. Scott raises it to $60. RKR calls with pocket threes. I've said this several times today. You do not want any flop that does not have a 3 in it when you have pocket threes. So this is going to be a check bet fold.
No guarantees you're gonna survive.
Which I mean,
I thought this was like the dumbest thing ever.
Well,
Like,
I'd be stunned. It'd have to be.
like she just leaves her car there. Like she backs up first.
You blind freak.
The barrier is like she's pushing the barrier. She's like, oh no, I don't want to push the barrier.
I'll just leave my car.
Yeah.
I'll just leave my car.
And when it gets
Yeah. She like panics like real
Yeah.
hardcore. It's just the
Yeah.
worst decision possible.
and she has time.
Yeah,
She has
that's
a
the
lot
best
of
part.
time.
Yeah.
Like
That's crazy.
I like watching.
So who has the most points in chat? Everybody hit exclamation point points.
For
Let's see who has the most points.
one of the holiday breaks, and I was driving to my friend's house, and I can see in like my rearview mirror, like these halogen lights are just like coming really fast. I'm doing like 80 on the highway out there, which is like pretty fast.
Like a school zone.
6
Is
calls.
that the one that says don't go over you?
Yeah, someone that's flashing it.
RKR with pocket sixes this time. Limps in for $3.
3.
So I see like these halogen lights like in my rearview mirror. It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I just see
Johnny Sandtrap in the chat with 1,848 points. I don't think you're going to win. Let's see who else has points.
And then the next thing I know, I look up.
Heads up, pocket sixes and 9-7. Let's see if RKR can make this call.
I'm just watching it skid and spark onto the roof. Oh my god. On the highway. And I
Deuce, King, Jack.
Did you stop or keep going?
I was doing 80 in the middle of the highway.
Check, bet, call.
Like if
Interest. Oh, no, check, bet, raise. These guys are getting tricky.
There's no train tracks to stop on, so you had to keep going.
I like that play, RKR.
Thank you, blind freak. We got Gretel from 7.
Yeah, there's like a whole page called Idiots in Cars. That's a good one.
Me and my wife, every now and again, me and my wife just watch the random videos. But I like the ones, I like body cam videos, like like cops.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those. My friend's a cop. He sends me like shit on Instagram. And every time I go on, my whole feed is just cop body cam.
There's a really good one. These cops, they had a guy in the back of a cop car, and I don't know what they're investigating, but they're investigating something. He's parked under a tree, and an acorn falls off the tree and hits the top of the roof. And whatever was going on in the cop's head, he was like, you thought the guy on the side had a gun. So he got shot the gun, so he said, shots fired, shots fired. He literally dives out of the way, and they unload like 30 rounds into the cop car with this guy sitting in the cop car. The guy never shot anything. It was literally an 8-4, and at one point the cop was literally like, I'm hit.
I expect a raise from Triple Deuce, and he does not disappoint.
It's a wild game.
How do they think you have a gun in the cop car? If
I
they
don't know,
arrested him, they put him back.
They admitted that they didn't search him beforehand. Put him back there, and I think it wasn't like arrested. He was just like detained or something for the time being. I don't know. It was a wild situation.
God damn.
But that's another one right here.
Johnny Sandtrap wins with 1,848 points. Scott flops the gut shot straight flush draw. He needs a 10 of diamonds to make a straight flush. Jack is going to be bad for him because now they both have top pair, but Triple Deuce has an ace kicker. Scott leads out for 175, quickly called. And it's an 8. So Triple Deuce is going to win this hand, and Scott's going to lose probably a bunch. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets raised by Triple Deuces. Probably. Oh, no, just a call.
Yeah, it's pretty friendly flop for you.
I'll put you a card mark.
See you guys.
Take care, Scott. Thanks, Dave.
Wait, bubble gum for me.
Mike didn't have enough. Splash pop. Put like one in the
Flash box. Good. Thank you.
All right, so Scott is done for the day, it looks like. I had production walk in for just a second, so I looked away from the screen. I thought the hand was done. What just happened there?
Do you watch anything on? Do you ever go on Reddit?
Not a lot. My wife used to tell me a lot. She used to do like, am I the asshole ones?
No, you gotta go to the win stupid prizes.
4 or 5.
Like people doing really dumb shit, and then you get like some dude's on a ladder, on scaffolding, trying to take down an air conditioner by himself. So like, but some of these things are insane.
I love Reddit. It's not good. That's hilarious stuff.
Alright, 3 players.
What stuff do you like the most?
Not safe for work ones. The ones that are blurred out and say Ines, whatever.
My phone's over there, but it's along the same lines of subs like that. My brother was really into it, so he would send me a bunch, so
Yeah.
sub to him. But that's all my feed is.
What's that other
Keep doing stupid shit.
Something army.
Fail army.
What?
Fail army.
There's one called Yes, 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 No. That's a good one.
Okay, I went back and watched the hand on my YouTube, and it looks like Scott just was frustrated with the day. He flopped a straight flush draw, couldn't hit anything, ends up losing another big pot, and decides to call it a night. So that's what actually happened. I think he's down about 3 buy-ins before calling it a night.
Who's got plan on that?
Something Mac and Sienna.
Now it looks like there was a list, so I wonder if they're going to fill it for the last hour and a half. This has been a very fun stream to watch, and this is the type of action you can expect to find if you come into the club and jump on the 1-3 game. PC makes it 15 to go with pocket aces. He gets Fazy to call in the cutoff with ace deuce suited, and Robin defends his big blind. Now, Rob, this can be bad if we get a 3 or an 8 of spades out there. Robin will have a straight flush. PC will have the nut flush. Fazy has no part of this hand, so he's going to get rid of it. But this can be a big hand between Robin and PC. Robin's going to lead out for $75. Wow, big bet. Twice the pot. Twice the pot. And PC bumps it.
No, they say if you sneeze and your eyeballs pop out, if you hold your sneeze and your eyeballs pop out, it's not good. There we go. That was your Yankee.
He makes it 330.
There's so many stupid things.
335. Fazy immediately folds like we knew he was going to.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, guy walks in his kid's room and goes, "Hey, son, if you keep masturbating, you're gonna go blind." And he goes, "Dad, I'm over here." We watch Kill Fun all the time. Oh, the blind guy? There's a blind guy that has a kid's kid. Oh, yeah.
Robin does call. He has a straight draw
Yeah, where'd they go?
and a flush draw. His flush draw is no good unless it's the tray or the 8 for a straight flush. So he has 8 outs. The 3 of hearts has been folded. You can see at the top of your screen. So he has about a 30% chance of getting it. That's not it. I think it's going to be there's 700 in the pot. Check. A bet, a big bet, $1,000 bet maybe. What's PC going to do? 1,000? 600, 700, 650 maybe. Big bet. Big bet for a guy with 12 outs. Oh, he rips it all in. He's got a pair to go along with his flush draw, to go along with his straight draw. Rips it all in. We got a call. He's got 12 outs now. And he doesn't hit any of them. Big pot going to PC. 2,200.
That's crazy. What a hand.
Big pot. Big pot. Let's see what this looks like. PC, $4,300. Triple Deuce, $5,500. Mucker Carlson, up 2,000.
1697.
Big pot. Robin down. He lost all of his winnings with that hand. He was up a couple of thousand, and now he's at down $200. Keo, new player at the table. Let's check out PC's stats. This is a guy that got this game on the stream. He's got 4,394 in front of him. Cumulative winnings up $2,000. VPIP 25%. Pre-flop raising 25%. For those of you that are really good at math, those numbers are exactly the same. That means he does never limp. If he comes into the pot, he's raising. Fabulous statistic. Let's go down here and look at Robin, who just got whacked on that hand with his open-ended straight flush draw. Down just a couple $100. 46% VPIP. He's doing a lot of limping. Only 18% pre-flop raising. So he's coming into half of the pots he sees, and he's raising about 1 in 5.
What work do you What work do you possibly have to do? I don't know. You had to say something. You had to say something. Oh, man. You're a fucking nurse. What work do you have to do at home? What?
I was like, I don't know, bro. I just how to do.
Okay, errands. Okay, I run errands. There you go.
Raise a 35.
What work do you have to do as a nurse from home when you're on your off days? Work from home, bro.
Nick bumps it to 35. Triple Deuce calls. PC's too busy stacking chips. He lets it go.
6 calls, 7.
Phases out. RKR is in. KO first hand, ace king. Nick calls. They're going to chop this. Triple deuce is out of it. PKR is going to be out of it. They're going to chop up that money. I'm waiting for RKR to fold so I can answer these questions in the chat.
So you're playing the 7 deuce game, you said all in.
He does have that in the back of his mind that they are playing the 7 deuce for a quarter. And if Nick hadn't already called, RKR might try to hero call, hoping he has a 7 deuce. But he does let it go. All right, it's going to be a chop for the most part in this situation, AK against AK. So back to Donkey Gaming in chat. What is VPIP? VPIP is voluntarily putting money in pre-flop. So if you don't call or fold, excuse me, if you don't call or you're in a blind, you did not put money in voluntarily. If you're in a blind, it doesn't count. So if you get dealt 10 cards, 10 hands, and you call 5 of the 10 and you fold 5 of the 10, your VPIP's going to be 50%. Just simple math. We've played 55 hands now. So out of the course of 55 hands, let's pull this VPIP number up again. Right now, Keo, in his one hand, 100% VPIP. He saw one hand, he played one hand. And if we look at his pre-flop raising, he raised one hand. So he's at 100% VPIP and 100% pre-flop raising. RKR, 5% raising. So out of 55 hands, he's raised twice. RKR's VPIP, out of 55 hands, he's got a 40% VPIP. So he's seen 20 hands, 22 probably, if the math is correct.
7 makes it 15.
Pothead's going to raise it up to $15 with Jack 4 suited.
8 folds, 9 folds. And 1 fold. Heads up, guys. Here we go.
Ace, queen, 8, rainbow. Pothead's got backdoor club draw. Keo's got backdoor heart draw. That doesn't slow down either one of them. There's a check, bet, call, check, bet, call.
Check, 60. Fold. Alright, here we go. Blind sleep.
Bomb pot. They're advocating for bomb pots. Anytime, Donkey. I love answering questions if I know the answers to them.
Four times. And I caught every single time at aces. Alright, wait. It looks like everybody. I guess that's actually trying to calculate.
$10 bomb pot. $10, 4 cards, 2 boards. The best deal in poker.
Because I know we have aces. Honestly, dude, like every time I start down to the worst player or something. Yeah, that's when they give me. Oh, yeah. I forgot. No, because I took him a little bit because his aces got cracked the first time. I was like, damn, bro, you told it 3 hours just for your aces get cracked? So he was already on Megatil when I said that. I don't know, some kid I've never seen before. And then, like, see they have aces 3 one time. I was like, is that all you play?
That's why I love Mac. He comes in here and he goes, I don't have time to sit around and wait for aces or kings when he's like doing some crazy shit with some hands.
Bro, you think I really run for aces?
You barely play any hands.
Bro, I went on that first hand. Why have you went on this first?
They're giving Keo a hard time saying he hardly plays any hands. And he said he went all in the first hand. What are you talking about?
I don't know what y'all's problem is over here. I do it back every time.
The thing about the grand
3 and 7. 2, 3 and 7. 2, 3 and 7.
These cards also feel really nice too. You gave me the phone.
Alright, we're good. I have a feeling
Hardest part about this is getting those guys to scan all 4 cards.
it's the card. It's your fingers. 3 clubs, ace, spade.
All right, let's check out these equities.
Okay, check.
Very irrelevant pre-flop because there's so much that's going to change when those boards come out. But everybody's pretty split up. Nobody has a real hammerlock on anything. Fazy with trip 5s on bottom. Robin bets 75 at it. Fazy's going to call with trip 5s. RKR is going to call with 2 pair on top. Now we got Fazy with 54% equity with trip 5s. RKR with 28% equity with 2 pair 8s and trays on top. And now he's got a boat on top, so he's pretty locked up on top.
358.
And he's got a flush draw on bottom. Now, if you could make everybody fold, you just get all the money. And he did it. Well played, RKR.
And we missed it. Yeah, we missed the last one.
Yeah, so when we have 30-minute pushes on the floor, they do a double board bomb pot at every dealer push. When I've got Adrian locked in for 4 hours, they still want to do the double board bomb pot every half hour, but sometimes they forget, so they might run a couple extras. We've got just over an hour left in this stream. Let me know what you think so far. Tomorrow we've got a 10:25. And Thursday we have a 5-5-10. But the Rec Stakes Monday, 1-2 buy-in. You have to be in the room at 2:00 p.m. I open it up to the public. I tried this weekend to let people pre-register, and so many people registered and did not show up. I'm not doing that again. So you guys ruined it for the rest of us. This is why we can't have nice things. 2:00, I'm going to open. Oh, pothead. Trip 5s. It's going to be really hard to get it paid from either one of these guys because nobody has any part of it. You need to check and let them catch up a little bit. Good job. Well, no, he bet 50 and it went fold.
Are there auto close, right, guys?
I would play.
Auto close on.
We do auto post on stream. So triple deuce, if you're trying to dodge your blinds, not going to work.
Oh, okay. Don't quit, bro. So don't quit.
Remember how bad you were doing that one time?
Oh, yeah.
I lost more than that.
More than that?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
More than that? Yeah, I know.
All right, PC with the 8 queen, not at the table. He's going to be folded. Fazy's going to come in for a $20 raise with pocket 9s. So we call it the Gretzky. Pothead calls with King Jack. Now these guys don't know Fazy yet. He's new to the table.
I'm only playing one. I think those who's going on that.
They might respect his raises a little bit more than the other players at the table until they see otherwise. 7 queen deuce. Pothead misses that. Fazy continues and picks it up. Nice, nicely played, Fazy.
Oh, they came to yeah. I was like, damn, dog, that was that. And then when I started my private game, after like 2 of my friends left, they came into my private game.
You can call them out.
No, but it's like, so it's private for the first 9, so then you put your name on the list. I didn't care because I wanted to stack them, but.
Did you stack them?
No, I didn't.
No, because they don't give any action.
No, but like, so we're playing a mid game, right? But the mid game wasn't too expensive. It was only $10, so they kind of figured out like, oh, you know what? I can lose $90 or $80 instead of
That's mine.
$1,000.
Alright, we got
Britt says this is a great game for the higher limit rec players. It really represents 1-3 in Texas that plays much bigger than most people expect. Everything is bigger in Texas. That is accurate. You play in Texas for a couple of years and then go to Vegas and watch everybody fold to a $6 bet.
A euro and
It's kind of funny.
like I'm dead ass. Like he folded face up.
Pothead makes it 50 to go with a suited ace.
No, I had 10.
Robin calls with a suited ace.
Like I raised him crazy.
Mucker folds. What's Keo gonna do? Keo bumps it. He's got 4 or 5 off. Makes it $1.50.
If I had aces, I would have been so mad. And I didn't, so I was happy.
You show him?
Yeah, I did show him.
Hell yeah.
He got so good. But I was like, how do you fold that?
Yeah. If that happens.
What's Pothead gonna do with ace 4 suited?
My stack was huge, but still like.
Yeah.
Rips it. Oh wow, what a read. He's gonna pick up all the dead money.
It worked out for me.
$224 if my math is right.
Maybe fucking letting a woman while I'm here?
Yep. That was easy. $224. Well played, Pothead.
Do it 3 out.
I was coming.
Get the fuck out of here, you collude.
thank you, Blind, please.
My 5 wasn't coming. Oh, shit.
I'm laying on fire.
Need a rat.
Is the 540 one?
I need a rat.
Got him.
Hey, he's a hater.
I just wanted to see the structural integrity of what he built.
He didn't want to see the precision.
That's gonna go on, yes now, on Reddit.
Six, 7
what do we
folds.
have?
8 folds. 9's out of there. 1, 2 are gonna come up.
I target
3 makes it 20.
I'll play my private solution.
Raise to 75.
What the fuck is a cobra?
A lot shorter than that. I don't know what you have on that.
Left to move. And heads up.
It was up to you, but you took too long. If I beat you, don't be mad.
Okay, yeah, I thought I won. I thought I won.
I literally have 1-1. Yeah, and then the chop the one. Only pot that.
Thank you, Blind, please.
Lots of action at this table.
Brad, you really like being on that chair over there, man.
Kill Brad's hand
The
right now.
cut chair.
He's in the spectator's chair.
Plenty of elbow room. We got a strong line and a second seat.
You know, say it like it's a bad thing. Like, watch the video.
I never said that.
Did you like that?
Hey, 8 folds.
Get your fruit.
Here, draw one.
Let's see how to line these guys are going to get. Keo with a 4-7 suited makes it 35 to go. Snap call with ace 6.
4 folds. 5 calls. 6 is in there.
Oh, thank God, 'cause I wasn't calling this fine.
Texas heads up. We got 5 players with the flop. Everybody has an ace except for Keo. That puts him at a distinct advantage until RKR hits the 10.
Checks, 7 checks. 1 check. 2 checks.
All right, we have $175 in the pot. And a second king on the board means it's less likely for anybody to have one. I want RKR to bet at this one. Unless he's just thinking, this is such an aggressive table, I'm going to call whatever they bet. I don't have to bet. They'll bet my hand for me.
60.
Piehead bets $60. Keo folds. Nick has bottom pair. He's thinking it might be good, but there's 3 people behind me. So they both fold, and now it's up to RKR, who does call with the 10.
Heads up.
Bink. Got him. Full house.
6, 7 check. You've been here 10 minutes.
Johnny Sandtrap says, I remember a girl named Candy from Texas. It sounds like a song.
Alright, lines please. Thank you.
I remember a girl named Candy from Texas. I don't know how it goes, but that sounds like a song. Do, 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 do. Like an old ragtime song. So we've got Robin straddling while he's reading a book. That's the funniest thing.
I hope they're talking shit about you on the stream, man. I hope Eddie has been reading against you.
I don't know who PC is talking to. He says, I hope Eddie's been talking shit about you all night. Too funny. Too funny. Nick makes it 35 to go. Folds around to Fazy. Fazy lets it go. Queen 3 is not good enough to call.
Yeah, poor Scotty. 100, 7 folds.
RKR raises to 100 with jacks. Now, if you're paying attention to RKR's stats, right?
Alright, heads up.
Remember our PFR? How many times has he raised? 4. 4% out of 60 hands. That means he's raised twice. My spidey senses are tingling when a guy who raises twice in 3 hours raises pre-flop. 3 bets be pre-flop. I'm folding ace 10. Now Nick is going to get in trouble. He paired his 10. He's ahead of ace king. He's ahead of pocket 9s. RKR leads out for $175. Nick makes the call. He's in bad shape. Really bad shape. RKR must know he's way ahead. $563 in the pot. Looks like he's stacking up about $250.
I'm like I said, I ordered twice. You didn't know that I was eating a non-eating dish. It's pretty good. I had it before.
What does Nick do now?
Oh, me too.
You're behind ace queen. You're only beating ace king that plays this way.
Whoa, yo, see that? Bam Adebayo has 77 points.
Yeah, 9 rebounds, 5 turnovers.
So what raises pre-flop and bets that bet? Ace, ace, king, king, queen, queen, jack, jack. All those hands beat you. Ace, king, ace, queen. Ace, queen now beats you. Ace, king is the only hand out of the 8 hands that raise pre-flop that you're ahead of. So that's a great fold. And JJ for RKR picks up an $800 pot. Up 787 for the day. Let's check out these cumulative stacks. Triple Deuce, 4390 in the green. PC up $1,688. Mucker Carlson, a.k.a. Brad, $1,569 to the positive. RKR, after that hand, $787 up. Fazy, just been sitting here for about 1 hour. He's up $278. Keo, who just got here, is down a buy-in. It's down about, I think, last like 1 pot, so he's down $174. Robin was riding high most of the night, and then he lost that big one to PC with the open and straight flush draw versus pocket aces.
Their team's just really old now.
They're going to let Triple Deuce play his 10-8. PC's going to fold. RKR is going to call the $15 with ace-10 suited. 3-handed to the flop.
He plays for the Kings now.
Nope, we're heads up.
Yeah.
I got ahead of myself. Max buy-in is 1,500. Most of these people bought in for 1,500. A couple of them came in for 1,000.
Washington. Then he got traded to
Nick bets out $20. That's a good flop for pocket sixes, assuming your opponent does not have a king that he called with pre-flop.
Clippers. So he signed into like a Clippers.
Clippers are also kind of one of those teams that tried so hard to win the championship and never got there.
They spent so much money. And
When they had, what's his name, Paul Shore.
Hawaii. Yeah, they spent a lot. Yeah, now they got Harden, but.
Harden with Pete Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He got traded. They got Darius Garland now.
Is Kawhi still playing?
Yeah. And he's still really good when he's on the court. It's
When he wants to play.
yeah. He doesn't know what to play.
It sucks. There was such a nice, like, young core, and now they're all like, the good old days was like Ewing
his
and
language,
that
maybe.
Yeah,
was like the golden age of basketball.
That really was, man.
I got like
Pippen, Rodman, Longley,
dumbed it
The
down.
90s were a good time for basketball, man.
No, you need to ask the,
Really good.
you need the headphones to go the other side.
Full call, 7 calls.
There you go. You need to turn that motherfucker around. Who's in your ear, so?
Yeah, he that turned off when he
Raise.
raised.
19, later, 1 out.
All the way around.
One
We
fold.
bring me no half, half
Five
solid.
fold.
Oh my god.
I don't.
No, thanks.
6, 7 fold.
Alright, Pat.
Thank you.
Oh, he ain't
Very
got it.
nice one.
He ain't doing
Pump
that.
faking. Pump faking.
Hey, what's okay with?
Small and big, please, we got a straddle.
I appreciate you just say average.
Check out these V-pips again. Now that we've explained what V-pip is. Scott, 53%. Mucker Carlson, tightening up. He got his hand slapped a couple times and decided to quit playing. PC down to 23%. Nick, 33%. Everybody else in the 40, 41, 42, 43, 45. And Scott up at the top with 53%.
He dances and everything.
6 calls.
Pothead with pocket jacks. It's not fair when this guy gets a real hand. He's been raising with garbage all night, and that's inducing people with ace-5 to come along for $50 and 10-8 to come along for $50. Nope, it's going to be heads up, 10-8 against Jack-Jack. Robin's got position.
The tech raised him on the turn. He called me down, I was like second or third there.
But he's way behind. Way behind. They cannot match stacks in this game. Max buy-in is $1,500. Pothead flops top set. The problem with top set is it looks so fishy when you check. But you have to bet something. But you've got all of the board. On our bigger games, anything bigger than 1-3. So our 10-25 we're going to be playing tomorrow, and our 5-5-10 that we're going to play on Thursday both have match the stack.
Straddle on 3.
The live stream.
But our 1-2 on Monday is a $300 max, and our 1-3 on Tuesday is a $1,500 max.
Oh, no, I didn't watch the I watched the heads up match. I didn't watch the.
I watched the whole thing. It was like, Wayne, first of all, I think Wayne is super entertaining and hilarious. But, man, he like tilted like half the table.
Really? The speech play or what?
No, he's just like, he was just in the, one of the guys like went off on him and was getting very out of line and he was playing hand.
On our final hour of the live stream tonight, I hope you've enjoyed it.
Shit like that.
PC making it 30 to go with ace queen offsuit. King Jack calling. Pocket Deuce is calling. Is Mucker Carlson going to get in here with the 7 deuce? It's a $25 bounty. That's $200 extra in his pot if he wins.
200.
Raise to 200.
He is going to get crazy with it. So 200 is enough to clear the field for everybody except for PC. PC might come along and 3-bet and 4-bet. There it is, $530 4-bet. That's going to get rid of RKR. That's going to get rid of Pothead. That's going to get rid of Robin. And now Mucker Carlson has to decide.
Sorry, Patrick.
He just went and got it.
Okay, he got it.
Mucker, Brad says you're not trying to do that with 7 deuce, are you?
What's the total?
530.
So here is what he's thinking.
Show it. 7 deuce.
Blind, please.
Brad was trying to think, can I get this guy off his hand? And the answer was no.
5 is adding 8. I'm sorry. 500.
That's pretty cool, right? Bought 'em on Amazon. They're only $20. Came with them.
All right, we saw the V-pips. Let's check out the pre-flop raising stat. Pothead up at the top. That's not a surprise. Keo, 30%, but that's a very small sample size for Keo, so take that with a grain of salt. He's only been here for about 20 minutes. Triple Deuce and PC and Scott all with 23%. Nick at 20, Fazy, Robin, Mucker all at 16, 17, RKR 5%. That means twice, maybe 3 times he's raised today. He likes limping. He likes
82 now.
controlling the pot size. He likes calling. He doesn't do a lot of raising. When he comes in for a raise, you know he's got a monster. Robin makes it 30 to go with ace-9. Keo calls with 7-4 offsuit. Nick comes along with a suited ace-deucey.
Imagine.
PC's defending his straddle with queen-8, knowing RKR is not going to check raise. And we have a 5-handed flop with $153 in the pot.
Jesus.
That is insane.
I gotta watch his highlights because how he's doing this all in the paint.
I saw 7 3-pointers, I think. So a lot of it did come from the paint.
Top pair, top kicker for Robin. He can continue. $153. I would like to see probably $80, maybe $100. He did say 80.
Yeah, he's humping and pumping.
Keo is going to call with bottom pair.
Him.
Nick's got a gut shot and backdoor flush draw.
I can go home and act like I'm cool and let's work for my son.
Oh, yeah.
Be impressed, right?
He might think these guys are looking kind of weak and just come in for a nice raise.
Cody.
He might flat, or he might give it up. I like all 3 of those options. All in. There it is. That's aggressive. Oh, man. What do you think he has, Robin? Does he do this with a pair of 4s or a pair of 5s? Probably doesn't have a pair of 9s. Since you've got a 9, he does make the call. It didn't take him too long to think about it. Keo's not going to call with bottom pair into a bet and a raise. That's just silliness.
Play the game with like just constantly shooting threes.
Yeah. I feel like it sucks when people break records, but it's not the same game it was like 20 years ago.
He needs a 4 or a 7.
Got a number of 3s they're shooting.
Nick needs an ace or a 3.
Yeah, sports are really evolving.
He caught. Wow, this guy's crazy. Oh, Keo, what are you doing? Robin just said, do you have an overpair? He's like, no, I've got an ace and a straight draw.
That's good, bro. I'm telling you.
Keo's got bottom pair, and it's good against Nick. But Robin's got the 9. He hasn't shown yet. They're like, why are you calling? Why are you going all in? What? Do you guys know how to play poker? What's going on right now?
Oh, shoot. Turn him dead.
I'm looking at these things here.
I'm good.
Sorry.
Man, we gotta go all in, bro. You think I'm gonna call 80 and more?
Keo said, you think I'm going to call 80 and fold?
Maybe my baby call 80.
Bro, I want to play with Keo. This guy's great. He's a wild man. Oh, that's too funny. All right, just like that, we're checking out stack sizes. Nick's all in for 506. Robin's all in for 1,378, and Keo's gonna call.
You're gonna be the one.
111.
This is too funny.
111. 111. Hey, just running forward is fine. Running forward.
What did we say? No further action. Rip it. All right.
Keo needs a 4 or a 7. Nick needs a 3. 10 ball doesn't do it. 3! Oh, Nick is a genius.
I fucking told you. I took the good luck on this shit, man.
God, good read on the deck, Nick.
I told you, man. I know.
That's too funny.
He's gonna win it all.
That's too funny. He's going to win it all. Let's check out these stack sizes now. Yeah, you played that perfect, Nick. I love it.
Well, that's not good for me.
2,500 out.
Say again.
2,500 out.
Well, that is good.
So after that big pot, $1,671 in the pot, Nick is a slight loser still. He's down about $600. I think he... Triple Deuce is still up 5K. Robin drops down to $880 in his stack. He had a couple of coolers.
Never like that.
To be fair, if I saw both their hands, I would have done the same. I could have called it. Yes. What if you saw you had a set of 4s? Would you have done it? A set of 4s? No. What's the difference? You still only have 4 out. 4 7. You still only have 4 out. No, I was doing it because I thought there was 4.
Yeah, Nick was bluffing. He was not value betting his, I hope I hit a 3. He was bluffing and it didn't work. And the deck bailed him out.
Sees that he just had 4 in my pool.
6 folds.
Yeah, I don't understand how this is. Okay, thank you. My statement made
Or is it 35? 8 folds, 9 folds.
What if you saw he had quads? What's it in? 1,
1, 2 folds.
You're so much nicer if you're standing than me.
Thank you.
PC with pocket queens makes it 125, it looks like. Yep. Pothead with queen 10. Not going to defend against PC. PC, let's look at your pre-flop raising. You raise every time you come into the pot, so that's not a tell. 26 times you've come into the pot, 26 times, 26% you've raised. So I guess I don't know. You didn't do anything wrong there. I was going to tell you need to raise more, but you raise every single hand that you play. So that's great.
Hey, I need to shut down my internet for about an hour.
Nope.
No, I tried on that.
6 we need to reset.
What's Barati? Is that a car?
We're good.
The variety, it's a boat.
Yeah, I lost every hand in this.
6, 7 folds.
I don't know what's happened in hand 70. Everybody's folding. Nick's got a 9-queen suited in the cutoff. He makes it 15 to go. Quick call from Triple Deuce and with an ace-3 on the button. PC with a queen-8 says, shenanigans, I'm going to raise this and see if you guys are serious about it. Makes it 75 to go. And it's probably going to go fold. Fazy already folded.
And I haven't been on a cruise since I was 17.
Really? Nick calls $75 with queen 9 suited. All right. And he has a massive chip lead, or excuse me, he has a massive lead on PC with that kicker. Now, queen, ace, jack, they're chopping it every time that they don't fold.
75.
Quick call.
55.
The only way to win this one is to bluff at it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be better.
Nick called.
He's 43.
We don't have the river out there yet because they have not told the computer that Nick called that $75 bet. So it's going to be call, hit call. There it is. They chopped it up.
Wins one hand and now he's a fucking poker pro.
One hand with a gut.
It's only out.
Backdoor diamond. Already.
Running Deuce.
Running good, exactly. Well, you guys are talking about 4 rounds.
Alright, we got straddle.
Come on, card distribution. Since Deuce, I've like had 8-3 like 100 times.
Just play it, bro. It's fine. Hold on.
What?
If I get the same hand 4 times, I'll just play it.
If I get the hand 4 times, I'll play it. This is a fun game.
Raise to 35.
King, Jack, middle position, makes it 35 to go. Triple Deuce is going to bump it
Raise to 100.
$100 with ace queen suited. PC with a raise and a 3 bet. Just lets go of it. Disciplined fold. It's going to fold around to Keo, and he lets it go. And Nick lets it go. And Triple Deuce is going to pick up $84 without seeing a flop.
Like, no, I'm not gonna get paid any change. I'll just check it.
Thank you. Blind, please. Small, big. I'll get my change right now.
Wow. Is it raining? I can't wait.
I wasn't raining. I got it.
Usually nice sales smell.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna
Oh, I
happen?
was playing for it. The largest we've had. Oh, there was. And then, I was playing 1-2 for like 5 minutes.
The car was rough. Alright, we got 15% straddle.
Straddle to 10.
15%.
Chance if they all throughout the DFW matchup, so 15, there should be some help.
I mean, that's good for you, right? You own that business? Yeah. You want more help.
That's why you're excited. You own a tent business? I was like, why is he so excited?
I closed the shop. Oh,
He closed it down.
He's still in the industry, but the retail side of it was very expensive.
Made it 35.
King 10 suited raises to $35.
I only know one guy who did Denver repair.
Fazy with a queen jack suited. It's going to make the call.
That folder was like all fucked up from it. All the hammering you had to do.
Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan.
That'd be like fucking too, right? You're doing it wrong.
Wait, is it?
3-handed to the flop. Queen 6, King 10, and Queen Jack.
Player 1 pick, right?
King 7 for Triple Deuce.
Cool answer. We're just blacksmiths.
Robin checks in the dark.
If you do it too hard or too soft, you're fucking.
Triple Deuce bets $50 and everybody folds.
Tank much with all the aluminum bodies?
Yeah, I mean,
But right,
I mean, we can still do it. I mean, it's resilient metal, it's very strong, stretchy metal.
Is there one, there's aluminum on it?
A lot of vehicles, now, a lot, like if not all of the vehicle portions of the vehicle.
Ford trucks,
Weight, gas mileage.
Is there one car that's like super easy to work on versus the other?
Some are harder than others,
Yeah.
but no, I wouldn't say that.
What do you use, a Honda? Toyota?
Something with good metal. Toyota makes this good.
He just pops all of that out of his
raise a 15. 2 falls, 3 falls.
Pocket fives makes it 15 to go. Queen Jack calls. Ace Jack calls.
7 folds, 8 folds.
We are 3 ways to a flop. Pocket fives and a bunch of Broadway cards. PC does not call. He makes it 75. I had to catch up on Action Tracker. Nick and Keo both call. Now we've got $230 in the pot. And PC gets the most of it with top pair. Bets 1 1/4, it looks like. About half the pot. Quick folds from both opponents. And PC takes down another one. PC up $2,200 over the last 3.5 hours. Has anybody seen Robin turn a page? I have not.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna wait for you guys. I feel like it was strong. Yeah.
So far the only thing.
We got a straddle in the 1 seat from Keo.
What? 3 times. 3 times? Yeah.
Oh,
I knew it too in that other hand. I was just gonna let him blast off. I was gonna call all the way down.
That's why I'm surprised you didn't call it a spade.
I had a spade, but it wasn't big enough. Like it was a queen of spades. It wasn't.
That's big enough. I can fold that.
What?
That's big enough. You put him on exactly. You call it in.
Yeah, but like even if he was bluffing with a hand like ace king with the ace of spades, like I'm just behind. Like it's just a really bad spot for me to get.
No, it's not great. We wanted you to be right here.
8 folds, 9 folds, 1 fold. 40 home.
Oh, wait. No. Oh, I ain't saying anything.
Pyatt makes it 40 to go.
I don't want to.
Everybody folds.
Alright, blinds please.
I'm telling you, one line.
Down for the 2. From
Oh, you were? I wish I knew you had that, I just called. Call, I should be semi-high.
How about me pay more than C5?
C5. Is this thing in C5? Oh. No, you're
I don't
not higher
think
than that.
Bro, I think I have a higher V pip, and I don't think I'm worth 25 minutes.
so 3 folds. You didn't get it? 2? Alright, this thing is still here. We'll go to fold with 35 on 7. Eight calls. Yep. 8 calls, 9 folds. Oop. 5 and you scan. What's this?
That's not, I just did.
Oh, it's all here. Alright, 1 fold.
I love the 5-6 suited. Piehead raises to 35. Robin calls with the 9 tray on the button, and Nick defends his straddle with the ace-6 offsuit. 8-10 king on the flop, 1 heart. Ace high is still good.
7 bait.
Pothead continues for $40, and it's going to work from Robin, and it's going to work from Nick, and Pothead's going to pick up a $149 pot, adding 74 to his stack with 6 high.
Poly again, I get the water from the weight press, staring me and like mean mugging me like that I didn't tip her.
Oh,
I was like, I'm sorry, like I'm in the stream room and I don't have change in my pocket. So I had to grab tip from one of the guys over there.
Who is mean mugging you?
The you check
The new one.
the blonde skinny. She just keeps staring at me.
Triple Deuce said the new waitress is mean mugging him because he didn't tip her. I need to find out who that is.
I guess I'm supposed like I tip. I always tip. Instead of having home.
That's so funny. Maybe she just likes you. Maybe she's just an awkward flirter.
8 makes it 15.
Not so much.
Robin makes it $50 to go with Queen 10, and they ask why so much. Tucker Carlson with the 7 tray goes in the muck. That's why he's Mucker Carlson.
3 folds, 6 folds. Alright, we're heads up.
Gets a call by Nick with a Queen Jack offsuit.
Here we go.
Nick has Robin pipped, and he has.
Had a business.
This might be bad for Robin.
I used to
Finally grab a tip from the.
frozen margaritas. I opened
So
here in Texas.
Robin might think he's decent
That for a little bit.
with middle pair, good kicker. Oh, now he's open-ended. Now he might think he's really good. Nick's got 2 pairs, so he's excited. Robin has middle pair and he's open-ended, so he needs an ace or a 9 to make a straight, a king to chop it with 2 pair, and the jack kicker.
What about yourself?
He raises to $150, and Nick calls. Ace on the river gives Robin the Broadway straight. Just a 10. There's a 4-liner out there. He might not get paid very much.
I heard that there was like a joke about that where
Nick immediately checks.
it's like his first day on the job and his first day he's like $1 million in sales or something like that. And it's like
I think I know which one you're talking
400. I don't think Nick can call that.
the guy came in to go fishing and he sold him like a fishing rod and they sold him bait and then he sold him like a boat and then he sold like all this stuff and they're like, how the hell did that happen? He goes, oh, the guy told me his wife's on the period, so I said, well, I guess your weekend shop might as well go fishing.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that. Guy just like sold him everything.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Hard selling both? Because I imagine a lot of people that walk in or come in to buy, right?
Yeah. Hey, it's hard to get people financed, right?
Really hard.
That makes
400 is a big bet, pot size bet, very polarizing. Very polarizing. That might work. A little feeler bet might have seemed more suspicious. Now this looks like he's trying to push you off a very polarizing bet. It's either the nut or nothing. It's gonna work. Nick is gonna see the bad news. Oh wow, good bet, Robin.
There's some small ones. My parents live right by like Lake Law. Yeah.
Why is Mucker Carlson so handsome? In 15 minutes we'll see if. Oh, I know why. In 15 minutes they are done playing upstairs, and Brad just went and grabbed his phone. You're a legend, Dave. I love it. They're gonna bomb pot, and then they're gonna finish the game in a half hour with a bomb pot.
So you sold margarita, the margarita stuff?
Yeah. So they were like drive-through margaritas. They had a lobby, and but it was predominantly, I'd say like.
That's my guess. Is that's Brad just found his phone. You're a legend, Dave. Are you Brad incognito?
The lobby, actually, it's better that they come through the drive-through. If someone comes into a bar and they get really drunk, fucked up, and cause trouble or wreck, the liability.
Upstairs is a whole club. Everything is upstairs. I'm downstairs in the commentary booth.
The liability is completely on that.
The club, we got 35 poker tables upstairs. We've got a speakeasy VIP room upstairs. We have the live stream room upstairs. No, downstairs is offices and the kitchen and my commentary booth. There's like a $3 million kitchen. If you haven't been here, but you've heard about all the food, it's an incredible kitchen. It rivals the 5-star Michelin restaurants. It is fabulous. That's what's downstairs, along with the HR office, which I spend too much time in, and the commentary booth, which is where I'm at right now. So I hope I answered all your questions. They check it around. This is a super boring hand. They are all the way to the turn with no bets yet. $90 in the pot. PC has a flush draw, a queen high flush draw on both boards. A lot of these guys have a 0 equity, so they can't win anything. Mucker's got a set of deuces on the bottom. Robin's got 2 pair on bottom and a straight draw on top. I need some people to fold so I can realize this equity better. There we go. Now, if you don't have a part of each board, you don't want to get like all of your money back on one board. So PC is way ahead. Triple Deuce has a flush draw on both boards, but he's dominated by PC's queen 8.
Come on, perfect.
He has a straight. He has a wrap on the top board. He actually has a straight on the top board. Never mind. So it's going to be a chop with the straight on the top. I'm wrong. It came out flush. I missed that jack of diamonds. So flush, and wow. Pot size bet from PC. Triple Deuce might think, God, I've got a flush. There's 6 of them on the board. Out of the 13 diamonds, I can see 8 of them. There's 5 left. Do you have 2 of them?
There was on the rocks as well.
That's what Triple Deuce is thinking right now.
Wine base. It depends on the city if they allow you to do hard liquor or wine base. But most of the cities, unless you go out to like the country, they're a lot laxer than laws. But they're really sweet, man. So I never really enjoyed them. But
there's 5 diamonds left. Does PC have 2 of them? That's what Triple Deuce is thinking right now. $750 to find out if PC has 2 diamonds.
That one was really, that one did well. But yeah, no, a lot of repeat business, like regulars, people love.
I think he calls.
People who like it really liked it, you know? And then I know they were going more into food afterwards as well, and then start doing some of the Uber Eats, and because I think, you know, it's a good idea. You do like a ghost kitchen in the back.
Triple Deuce is putting all the pieces together.
Watermelon.
Is he gonna make the call? I think the more he thinks about it, the more he's gonna call, because it's really difficult with both boards having 3 diamonds and him having 2 diamonds for PC to also have 2 diamonds. Just mathematically, it's really hard. Is it worth $750 to find out? He's up $5,000, so that's not the problem. I say he calls. What do you guys in the chat think?
Even the containers, all that, like.
He's looking for a live read. PC's giving him nothing.
Profit, I'd say, if not more.
Wow, that's an insane profit margin.
It was great, man. If you can get popular with food, drinks, or clothes, it's difficult, but the markup on that shit is otherworldly. Yeah, clothes, if you can get, you know, that's very.
Oh, he folds! Wow, what a great fold. Good job, Triple Deuce. I'm losing $750 there. And Johnny Sandtrap says fold after he sees the fold. So, good call, Johnny. Wow, what a play. A penny saved is a penny earned, and Johnny, and Triple Deuce just saves $750 by not being a hero on that river. Wow.
400
do they break the game after the 30 minutes, or is it just to stop streaming?
Yeah, I know, Johnny. Your chat is 30 seconds behind the graphics, so I know you said he's gonna fold before you saw the fold. I was kidding, but good call. PC pocket eights makes it 15 to go under the gun.
15, yeah. 6 folds. 7 makes it 50. And then there's a call.
Robin calls $50 with pocket threes. Mucker has King Jack. Nick with pocket aces. Wow. Aces, eights, threes, King Jack, 6-7 suited started this mess. Mucker makes it 225 to go. Nick is just thinking, how can I get all of the chips in? If he just calls, there's a good chance PC is going to
Any of those euros, Giannis.
5-bet. Pothead might 5-bet. All of these guys are being aggressive.
Even if you
Is he just going to rip it in and clear everybody out? He is. All right. Fold, fold, fold. He said, how much is it? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000, 1,100, 1,135 ballpark. $11.41. He's got an extra $6. I didn't see. So 9 deuce folded, 8-8 folded. We're all the way over here back on pothead. Pothead folded, Robin folded. Now can Mucker?
I might call you.
Might, he said might.
I don't know if I want to.
I feel like you're fucking nutty to tell right now.
Good read.
7 deuce.
I'm not that crazy.
Got queens.
You're going to see it in a second.
Oh my lord.
The 1 and the 1.
Bro, you wanted to call. I want to call.
They've got about 7 more minutes on stream and a 15-minute delay, so you've got me for about 22 more minutes. If you have any questions you want answered, now's the time to ask.
Nice.
Let's run through these stats real quickly. So we got VPIP voluntarily putting money in the pot. Scott up at the top with 53%. Robin 44, 43, 41 for Pothead and RKR. 39, 38, 37 for Triple Deuce, Nick and Keo. Fazy at 33, PC at 26, and Mucker Carlson at 20% VPIP. Fazy calls a $10 straddle.
6 calls, 7, 8.
Holds around to Mucker. Brad, who makes it 30 to go. Action's going to fold back to Triple Deuce with a 6-8 in the small blind. He's got the pot odds because he's already in for $1, so he makes a $29 call with 6-8 offsuit. Fazy calls with King Deuce, and RKR comes along with 8-9. 1, 2, 3 on the flop. Fazy has bottom pair and the nut flush draw. Nobody else has any part of this except for overcards to the deuce. Checks over to Mucker in the hijack, who bets $40. Folds around to Fazy, who's going to make the call. We are heads up to a turn. Mucker needs a 10 that is not a spade because he's got the 10 of spades in his hand. That is it. Game over. Fazy checks. Mucker now has $200 in the pot. Can he bluff and act like he has a flush? He's going to try. $80, 40% pot. Now what does Fazy do? Just call. 100% just call. Maybe you can make it 160 just to see what happens. Just call. Acts like he's out of draw. Acts like he's weak. River card could be anything. Doesn't matter. Queen of diamonds doesn't change the board at all. Fazy checks for the last time. Brad has to bet if he wants to win. $450. Pot size bet. Good bluff if Fazy didn't have the absolute stone cold nuts. King high flush.
No, we didn't.
So if you're Fazy, do you rip it or do you min click it? Doesn't matter because Mucker's folding regardless.
You know, you could have just done that.
I want to
So I wondered, I was like,
I think he's admitting loss.
That's it. Try to get rid of all my risk. Give them to the guy.
Fazy is thinking, how much can I get? All in? I think that's what you want to try to get. Yep. And a fold.
I knew he was admitting loss.
Nuts. Got caught, Bradley.
Nuts, and he says, yeah, I got the nuts. King high flush.
If you put the 500
Crazy trap. Oh, that trap was crazy. Why this shit so huge up, huh?
They look 9 on here.
No.
Alright, no, 5 and all.
Oh yeah, 500. That damn 500.
What a trap.
Will you raise queen high?
yeah, I thought it was like,
No, queen high flush.
No, I did not have the queen high flush.
You would have called me up with my flush.
They asked if he had the queen high flush. Did you have the second nut hand? No, I didn't. I didn't.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
it was lucky, man. I was like, let me defend my straddle. It's pretty good flop up there.
Yeah, it's perfect, man.
Very good pot for defending your straddle.
We have to go to war now. Fucking tilt.
That's what you
Six folds, 7 makes it 15, 8 folds.
So Brad makes the comment, I have to go to war now, I'm on tilt. And so he raises with pocket queens, but he prefaces that by saying he's on tilt and has to go to war. And that gets the Jack 7 to call, and that gets the 10-9 to call, and that gets the Queen 8 to call, and pocket 4s folds. 10-4 folds, 8-9 is gonna call. Ooh.
All the smoke kids are doing it.
Interesting. We got 5 players to a flop, and Queen is the only real hand.
Alright, guys. 5 players, here we go.
A lot of clubs out there. Pothead's in big trouble if Nick hits clubs. Ace 5-9. Mucker is still in the lead with pocket queens. 6 of diamonds doesn't change anything, but now Fazy is gonna bet with his second pair. And that second pair could just as easily be an ace that he checked, letting Brad call, and Brad might hero fold. He didn't. He called.
9 call, 1 call.
Keo came along with a better 9, and Nick has Queen 8. Trying to think, what if a 7 comes out? 15 minutes, Johnny.
4 players, here we go.
I don't even know what to make of it.
7. Nick gets there on the river with Fazy.
And 80. Nine folds.
Quick fold from Mucker, who thinks that he has an ace. Keo calls with just a 9. Nick's going to come in for a raise. They're sharing the same 8. There's a 4-liner out there. It's a pretty easy fold if you don't have an 8. Fazy calls. Keo folds.
8.
They're going to chop up Brad and Keo's money.
Oh, he had it.
5 more hands.
Oh, no, he didn't have it. Okay.
No, I had the 9.
Take your money back.
Yeah. Stick to your gut next time.
He said 5 more hands. I hope he's kidding.
The buttons got
But
went
then
in
everyone
on
called me and I
Robin.
was like, well,
He wasn't kidding.
The button will end on the 8.
Oh. It's 10 o'clock real time.
You keep that.
5 more hands.
Got it. So 15 minutes ago, he said 5 more hands. That's accurate. That scared me for a second. I thought right now at 10 o'clock he was saying 5 more hands. That's funny. So it is 10 o'clock, and they are closing up shop right now.
They have the 1-3 going here. Oh, really? So weekdays it's not.
Oh, the stream or just the 1-3?
It's just 1-3 in general.
Every Monday and Friday we used to have a game over here.
Okay.
And we started pretty early.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm done with fucking
Were
TCA.
you here when Scott was sitting here? The ball game? Why is that?
Yeah.
So he runs a private game on Fridays. That's a 1-3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Our 1-3's been running like every day though.
It's just.
Yeah, we run a 1-3 every day. $1,500 max buy-in. It's actually bigger than most 2-5s.
2-5.
Well, the 2-5 is
Then, we are
But yeah, so but like now in Las Colinas, man,
8 calls. 9
it's
folds.
just a grind and like
Raised
the
to 50
Euros,
from the
and,
1
like it's just not a fun game anymore.
Yeah. That's why I only play the private games there.
That's smart, man.
If you want to play in a fun game, come out to Palace Poker. We always have fun. We got RKR and Nick both with Ace Queen. Robin coming in with King Queen. Keo made it 50 to go with 10-9.
That's like our poker day. So normally we play 2-5 and TCH. Yeah, that's what we were. Yeah. It's been a
Robin,
time playing it. The other day is when I played with you.
3 bets to 260.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Keo rips it with 9-10 offsuit. Ace Queen's going to fold.
Yeah, the problem is it's like going to be able to kind of keep the Euros out of it.
Yeah. Start calling nights, man. Having patrol outside.
Well, it's just shitty because
What's RKR going to do?
you don't have to have a work.
$671.
They take the money.
Yes, he rips it. What's Robin going to do? Robin's got to fold now. He got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
I call him my best friend. And dude, he stacks me all the time, and that's fine.
You said call? I said call. I said all right, fuck it. That's what I exactly.
Robin called.
70
I might
to like
work
45. I need
Yeah,
6.
I'm way ahead of you. I wasn't worried about him. No,
Robin said, F it, call. Okay. RKR is in such good shape right now to win a $4,000 pot.
Sorry. I decided my fate.
Welcome to Texas. We got $50 raises with 10-9, $250 3 bets with King Queen. They said do it once. Let's go. For the drama, I need Adrian to wait about 3 seconds. Ace, Robin has 3 outs. He needs a 10. Keo has a 10. A king now. Keo needs a queen, and Robin needs a king or a 10. And that's an ace giving RKR the boat. Aces full of jacks for a $4,988 pot.
But except for all that action,
Wow.
King, ace king, ace king.
No,
They said, I've got ace king, and Nick said, no, you don't, because he folded ace queen. Huge pot to end the night. Robin's got some change back, couple $100. Let's see what this looks like. After being down about 1,000, RKR walks out up 3,000. Let's check out these stack sizes. Triple Deuce still the big winner for the night. PC right behind him with almost 5,000. RKR at 4,000. Fazy at 2,559. That's stack size, not cumulative winnings.
I saw, I think it was 510 and it's
Go check out this cumulative.
How's that game?
I've never played it.
So Mucker Carlson, Brad in the 9 seat, up $474. Fazy, latecomer to the game, up at over 1,000. PC 2,500, RKR now 3,000, and Triple Deuce up over 4,000 for the game. A lot of red on these numbers, though. A lot of red.
Really? Yeah, do that right.
Raise it 50 from the 1, 2 to 4 fold, 5 fold.
RKR wakes up with Ace King again. Another premium to end the night. Limps in.
Back to 4 players, there you go.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. Check. 6 check, 7 check, 8 check.
Checks around. Keo with top pair. 200 in the pot. He's going to make it 200 pot size bet. That's going to clear everybody out, and Keo's going to pick it up.
Thank you, please. Involved, baby. I'm on the phone blue right now. I know how that ball guy feels now.
Just a couple more hands to end the stream.
A round of blind. Well, we only got one hand left, right?
I want 20 more. Right?
2 more.
It's mine, right, baby.
Like your
We
butt.
have 10 straddle and 9 seats and then a blind raise.
So we got
There we go.
Where did you
the straddle and the blind raise.
I was showing what I had. I had 9, 10, and it's all fucking high cards. 20 to go. 2 folds. 3 folds.
Fazy looks down at pocket tens to end the stream. He's going to call the 20. He's going to call the blind raise, hoping somebody gets out of line, which is a good read on this one. And here's your out of raise better. Brad with 7-5 under the gun straddle. It's going to make it. There's 90 in the pot. Don't go crazy. He goes crazy. 160 with 7 high. Keo makes it 500. He's like, you want to be stupid? I'll show you stupid. I got dumb. I ain't even used yet. Well, now what does Fazy do? He's like, dang, I was slow playing, but now what do I do?
How many you got? For everybody.
Damn, man, I thought I was sitting the crap.
Oh.
Yep.
Not.
That makes it a rough one. He's got pocket tens, but if he's up against 4 overcards, scared money don't make money. Fazy, he lets it go.
7 folds.
Mucker's like, I got a 5-7.
Huh? I'm not folding.
All in, I'm not folding.
Let's go.
Whoa! No way! Oh wow! He's got he's not in as bad shape as he should be.
You really? Yep. Oh, I'm dead.
With 5-7 against Jack Queen.
Because ace is down.
Yeah.
good.
Jack on the river saves Fazy $1,500 by folding pocket tens. What a crazy, crazy game. Wow.
But I didn't think I was gonna bet y'all on.
That's the best. And Brad gets whacked at the end of the stream. Remember at the beginning, 4 hours ago, he was up 3 buy-ins. Now he's down almost $1,000.
Do the second run out.
He wants to do a run it twice, hypothetical.
I would have went twice, but I was like, oh, you didn't say nothing.
I only go once.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That's yours.
Twice. What do you have?
Just for fun, if we were playing What If,
Oh, what am I doing?
Jack still win.
Yeah, here you go.
Alright. Yeah, have a good night.
Take care, man. Drive safe.
Well, I thought you were
I got them in front of me.
Yeah, very similar.
Thank you. I was 100%.
Not yet.
Thank you.
Clearly. This is live.
One more. Well, this one and then.
Alright, give me this.
Napalm.net says Keo means candy. That was a sweet hand for him.
Money behind.
All right, we got one hand left. And Mucker Carlson, Brad Keagle's going to put in $1,500.
I knew you didn't have shit. I didn't have We have good, bro.
Good play, Brad, knowing that he's playing the player there. That would have worked.
I knew he didn't have anything. I knew he was making a move and I made him back.
He asked me.
Way worse.
I had way worse than Queen High. he did have way worse than Queen High.
No.
Nah, he's 5 years old.
Yeah,
He's straddled.
blind now. He wasn't. You were.
Yeah, you can straddle 10 now. You did blind last
You were
time.
about to be a bit blind. Until he just came up.
Oh, what am I trying?
Yeah.
Straddling.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he thought he might sit out.
Small blind, big blind, and a straddle now.
I'll get one. Oh, man. Let's do it.
Nah, you've been great, man.
Brad's back in for $1,500. Keo's going to straddle. Actions on Nick when the cards get read.
Yeah. 7 makes it 75. 8 folds.
300.
300 from 9. 1 fold. 2 folds. And.
Mucker with a king queen. Picks up $100.
Wait, I'm almost unstuck. You gotta play one more.
Yeah. Be down with that. Buzzer beater bomb pot? Yeah.
Last hand and then a bomb pot.
Huh?
He gets the button. Give Brad the button, man.
2 more hands out of the
He didn't be easy.
My
Give him
new
the
one
button.
full flop. I have a set.
Triple Deuce has left the table.
No.
Up $4,000.
It's a really good guess.
Did you not believe him that he wasn't gonna fold?
I told you.
I thought he was making a move and he didn't have shit. And I was right.
I think
He
true
just
bluff, but I'm not
doesn't
voting
fold.
that.
No, I believe you, man. I had a pair. That's why I can't bet him off.
Yeah, as soon as you said, like, oh, I thought I was trapping, I was like, I'm still ripping it.
Makes it 100.
In my head, I was like, if he rips it, I'm going.
Nah, I got the feeling. I was like, man, I don't think this will hold up against 2.
Yeah. I think you would have went all in.
Yeah, that's what I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you call. Alright, so we got 79. That's right. Check.
They both flop an ace, and they're going to see if they can slow play it to stack the other player. This is a chop without a 4 or a tray showing up.
It was, no, so
going to be a chop. A deuce, a tray.
Oh, yeah, 500. So
Nope, the deuce doesn't matter. It's a chop.
Oh, okay, right.
3,000.
Playing the board.
Yeah, 200 call.
All right, bomb pot to end the stream.
Well, you know that.
Alright, bump out, guys. Last hand, bump out, bump out, bump out. There we go. Bump out, bump out. Bump out, bump out, bump out.
I have buff catcher.
Anybody need rocks?
Sure, I'll take one.
I'm hoping to need more after this.
I'm not gonna need any at the end of this match.
It's pot limit, you might need one.
Brad said he will not need any racks after this hand.
Ready? You got everybody?
All right.
9.
What?
Rescan.
They're all scanned.
Yeah? Alright, cool. Here we go.
I big embarrassment that. You think this is valid? Let's see what it's down there.
I'm about to go look.
You better go fucking look. That's how much respect I gave you.
Can you just tell me?
No, you gotta go look, but
80.
So Robin, with the majority of the equity, he has 2 pair on top, nut flush draw on bottom, straight draw on bottom, 2 pair to go with his other 2 pair. He's got 3 pair on top.
9 full for 1 for you. Thank you. Appreciate it. 1, your bladder is amazing. You don't hear what I've been telling all the time. That's 4. I'm gonna go take a piss for you. Alright, 7. Alright. Over.
That's it. Game over. Robin, with the best hand, is just going to win it.
Eric, where you go?
All right, so that's it. We are done. How did you guys like that 1-3 stream with a $1,500 maximum buy-in? It's a little more aggressive than the 1-2 stream with a $300 we run on Mondays, but it's not as crazy as the 1025 we're going to be running tomorrow. Tune in at 6 o'clock Wednesday to watch Z-Fish play for 1025, and then Thursday, Z-World is going to be playing his 5-5-10 game. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.